Hello, I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's get right into the news. Nah, I'm just kidding. Um, did you guys like the video this morning? Was it a good video? It's kind of a parody of the whole Keemstar drama alert thing. Did you like it? It's good to see you guys. I'm excited that y'all are so excited. I'm coming to you guys earlier than what I usually do. I usually live stream 5-6 hours later. I don't live stream this soon, but yeah. I click on $5 super chat from that Mexican down the street. I like your name. I clicked this notification so fast, my phone froze. Oh, damn. Be careful of that. But yeah, I'm so glad that you guys have seen it. I'm so excited to talk to you guys. And today we have a lot more news to do. I might be super excited about this. And people might say that I'm biased. I'm not biased at all. All I'm saying is that there is a lot of news and the drama is real. We have a lot more context to this, and I have more information to reveal to you guys about this. Now, you ain't gonna find the information I'm gonna share on Twitter. But we're gonna see. Catalina W, I remember your name. $2 super chat. Did you sleep at all? I did sleep, and I'm super energized. I slept a lot last night, or not a lot, maybe like 6 hours, but it was the best 6 hours sleep of my entire life. So thank you guys so much, and the chat is going crazy. I've already seen you guys talk about the campfire song, and you guys were. I seen some of the hashtags y'all are putting. Y'all chat's just crazy. Y'all have the craziest conversations before I start a stream, and I absolutely love it, okay? This live stream isn't going to be super long. If I end up having it a long time today, so what? But I'm hoping that I can hop off and take a break for a little bit and then hop back on and do another live stream tonight. So 2 live streams might be in the works for tonight, and it might as well be 2 live streams because we have Delirious leaking information about him and Ohmwrecker's DMs, and there's a lot of information. Some of the stuff is, from a couple years ago. Some of the information is from earlier in like 2020 and stuff like that. So we're gonna have to see where this all comes from. Bring Yoshi. Yoshi is back there sleeping. I will get I should have gotten Yoshi already ready, but I will get Yoshi ready. Hold on. Let me do this for you real quick. Got Yoshi. And I got his favorite YouTube chair that he likes. It's just a chair with a YouTube pillow. But we are going to put Yoshi and set him up. Get his little boots ready. You guys see? You guys like... Oh, hold on. I'll fix the camera because this is far back already. So, I'll set this up more properly so you guys can see him. Come on. You got to look at them. All right. You looking at them? You good. You're good. All right. Awesome. Yes, I also passed 54,000 subscribers, which is absolutely amazing. Sorry if the camera jiggles and that makes it feel weird, but anyways, that's that for today. Thank you guys so much though for everything. When you get 100k subs, make a second Yoshi channel. Someone said, I will try. Anyways. I want to be able to reveal all this information as much as I possibly can to you guys. I want to make sure that I have everything in order. I did read over these tweets. I would have made this live stream like half an hour ago when the tweets went out, because I was actually looking on Twitter at the time when these, I was on Twitter, and we'll be able to, I was able to read some of those tweets and all, and I was gonna make a live stream just right away, but I wanted to be able to read them and understand them more before I go into them. So I'm gonna read every single one of them. There's about 13 tweets in total, roughly, that H2O Delirious put out. Liz Katz, his girlfriend and mother of his child, Liz Katz has put out some other tweets as well, so we're gonna talk about those. Kelly also put out some tweets as well, and we're going to read into those as well. And then I have some other information that I got to share with you that is not on the internet at all, that I have received, and I would like to share that out for a little bit more context on this situation. Someone asked in the chat, what does TJV mean? It's just my full name. You want to know what my full name is? Do some research, I guess. I've said it plenty of times. First name's Trevor. If you like to call me Trevor, you guys can call me Trevor in the chat. But if TJV's better, then do TJV. So, $14 super chat from Otis. Thank you for keeping us up to date. TVJ, it's TJV, but thank you very much. Thank you very much. Hashtag TJV 60K. I hope I can hit 60K soon. It'd be a little crazy if I did. But anyways, we're going to hop straight into it. So let's get right into it and etc. etc. So I'm on Delirious's Twitter right now, and he just posted these tweets recently, and he's put out a few more tweets that I have not gone over, but I would like to go over them. So there's a bunch of tweets and stuff like that, and he's gone over a lot of this. We're going to get into the screenshots here in a second. Otis puts, oops, you're good. You didn't have to send another super chat. I understand. People get the letters confused. People have called me TVJ, JTV, a lot of other stuff. It's TJV. It's for my full name. It's Trevor James Victor. No, it's Trevor Gene Valentine is my name. Another $5 here. Okay, people are gonna start doing the whole JVT a lot. All right, we're gonna move on. Anyways, right here, this tweet right here, he goes, "Have fun on my experiences with There is a lot more." So there's a bunch of tweets that he put out and stuff like that. Right here is where this all started. He says, "I think I'm going to post some Discord crap I've had to deal with for years." So this at all does not excuse his situation at all, nor is he making the claim that it is. So before if you see Ohmwrecker or anyone else trying to defend the other side by saying, oh, he's just trying to distract, or no, he's literally, his very first tweet here is he's going to show the crap that he's been through. And this is talking on behalf that he's had to deal with this crap for a while. So that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about that and all the context surrounding it and take each piece of information into consideration for this. People are saying Ohm is tweeting. I have another tab here for Twitter, and I'll open up as many tabs as I have to right now. I'm sure Ohm is tweeting. Ohm, I told you not to tweet. And he tweeted again. Of course he did. All right. Yeah, so Ohm is tweeting, and I told him not to. Okay, so what this is referring to, guys, is Ohm was messaging me on Discord prior to these tweets coming out. Okay, and Ohmwrecker, and if anyone wants verification of it, you can, but you guys probably know that Ohmwrecker did join that Discord call with me, so I do have him on Discord. So I'd rather not show the messages precisely, and nor am I going to use our DM messages against him to try to hurt him and stuff like that. That is super petty, and I'm not going to do that. But I am going to use what is consideration and move that forward. So Ohm was messaging me on Discord prior to these tweets, and one of the things that I brought up with him is that, hey, if you have evidence and you have all this stuff, wait for you to make a full video with the full context coming out so it doesn't look like you're firing at this thing about Wildcat and this thing about Delirious and this thing about Marcel and this thing about Terrorizer and yada, 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 the list goes on. Because for as long as it's going to be, you're going to be firing at each person, you're going to be showing little snippets that could be taken out of context. And if there's other context surrounding it, you might as well just release it all. But he doesn't want to release it all because he has evidence and other stuff that he wants to come out with. So I was sitting here telling Ohm, stop the tweeting, stop making yourself look like a fool, because there's channels like me and channels like other people who are going to call you out for these tweets. And if there's more context behind what you're talking about, and that's going to be your excuse, you might as well just release everything at this point, regardless if it's a jumbled mess or not. So what I'm telling Ohm is to stop the tweeting and stop the backfiring and stuff. But Ohm felt like since H2O Delirious is tweeting, he has to have some sort of response and he has to get his side in. Which again, I'll look at it. But I swear to God, if I end this stream with sitting here saying that Ohm should have just not said any of these tweets and he should have not worded the things the way he did and he shouldn't have done this, and that, or whatever, I'm just going to be so sick and tired of this, because these deserve full-on videos and analyzing to do, okay? There should be other outside opinions, especially when situations go public. There should be people to state whether or not these things should have been public or not should have been public, or if one person's right and one person's wrong. And I guess with the nature of the internet, you're allowed to express whether or not you're free to make an opinion or not. So I've already discussed, not only with Ohm, but with other people as well, that I'm sitting here just discussing what I believe is right, okay? And if content creators either hate me or like me for it or whatever, whatever. If you guys hate me or like me for it, for whatever, that's what it is. So anyways, we're going to go to the tweets. I did want to start with Delirious first because he was the first one to come out with it, so I'm going to cover Delirious first, and that's the reasoning why. Not because I'm biased. So, talking about this, I think I'm going to post some Discord crap I've had to deal with for years. Probably setting up context that all the claims towards Ohm, and then Ohm's been hard to deal with for years. Wildcat has spoken on this front multiple times that he's been difficult for years, causing several problems, being annoying to the group. They haven't. Wildcat claimed that they've just not wanted to play with him for a while because of the drama and the crap that he starts to bring up. This is the first tweet we're going to get into, and then we'll get into the other tweets right above as well. Some might be out of order, but you get the picture on how crazy this guy is. So we're going to have to see these in order. This is 701, 701, 701, 614, 614 of 2020. So this was just last year. This one is 605. So it jumps from 614 to 605. So it looks like these are going back in time. So it's probably better if I read them down. Would be better. That's 605. 604, so that was the day before. 603, 603, and then that is January. So we're gonna start with up here, obviously. Well, not this one. That's 701, and I think, yeah, he doesn't release anyone. So we'll start from this one, go down, then we'll jump back up to this one. So they're in order. I might also make another video with all these doing it. It'll just be a full video between Ohm and Delirious and their tweets, and then I'll also throw in Liz Katz and Kelly's and anyone else reacting to their tweets as well and throwing it in the video. That'll probably be the video for tomorrow morning, so that'll be a good filler video while I'm trying to do more analyzing work on my other videos I want to do. $20 super chat from Otis again. My opinion, you may cancel me for this, but Yoshi needs a buddy with him. You think so? I mean, I have like a deformed Stewie pillow, and then I have a Captain America teddy bear. Regardless, we need to get into this. I will discuss that here in a moment. So anyways, we're going to start with this right here, this first one. Technically in order, so this would be the first one right here. This message says, stop bringing up 2014, 2016, and 2017 stuff that has all been resolved on my personal end. Stuff that has nothing to do with you. I have never in my life had someone hold my past in their brain like you do. It's annoying to always see you bring it up like it's a bad thing. I made sure I resolved everything. That was what he said here. Just based off that first message, I know we should keep reading, but just based off that first message, yeah, I mean, this stuff doesn't really have to do with Ohmwrecker. I mean, if you're talking about all these allegations that happened, so long ago, none of these do have to involve with Ohm and stuff like that. But obviously, he's told Ohm that his stuff is personally resolved. Whether it truly is or not, we do not know for sure. Ohmwrecker said, I bring up truths, you bring up bullshit. You read in one of the most malicious doxing forums on the planet, a site that has also has had an active DOJ and several FBI investigations ongoing, I've been told. Delirious responds, I'm sure I did that in 2017? Ohm says, you literally told me last year, go find your name or go find your next friend group when I closed the Discord. That's bullshit from the docs group, the bullshit you guys read and took some sort of evidence. Delirious responds, what that got to do with this? You can literally go find your next friend group to play with. It would have been a healthy thing to do. And then Ohmwrecker responds, I don't have some next friend group. I don't want one. I have spent 6 years recording with my friends. It's seriously discussing how you talk about this. So this is talking about, obviously, off the assumption that Ohmwrecker was playing with the Vanos crew and all this other stuff. And then not Delirious personally giving him the boot, but Ohmwrecker just gotten the boot over time. And you'll see later, Ohmwrecker will talk about how Moo has unfriended him in some of these tweets, and people have blocked him and all that stuff. So we're going to get into that here in a second. People are saying Wildcat just tweeted. We'll double check right here. Talking about Ohm's tweet, we will get into that here in a second, but I'll read it real quick since it is popping up. Ohm misunderstands and assumes everything. It's actually incredible. Moo407 and the other guys in the group didn't unfollow you because I accused of some James account. They unfollowed you because you literally went off the rails trying to cancel Marcel for gamer words. Moron. So Wildcat's just giving more context. We're gonna have to keep going because he'll say, I just brought it up actually. Moo and 407 unfollowed him. I said Moo and other people, and Moo and 407 are mentioned in the DM. There's a DM that Ohm and Delirious have with each other where Ohm brings up that Moo and 407 unfollowed him, and he's using that as saying, hey, I'm not stupid. I know these guys are unfollowing me, and yada yada yada. Tyler is bringing up, hey, they didn't unfollow you because of that. They unfollowed you because of this. So that is something to take into consideration as we're still reading through these tweets. Again, there's a lot of tweets, and all these tweets are super long, so we got to keep going with this. But anyways, in terms of this, Delirious is pretty much saying, hey, you're not in the group, go play with another friend group. It's a healthy thing to do, move on. And you'll see this a lot. Ohmwrecker is going to be this type of person where Ohmwrecker is going to constantly hash on one thing over and over and over again, almost as if he has some sort of reasoning behind it. And you'll see the rest of the crew are sitting here trying just to move on from these situations. Obviously, there's always stuff that happens, and there's always drama and tension, and there's obviously drama and tension between Ohm and some of the other group members like Delirious and Wildcat and all these other people. But, like, you've seen the Vanoss crew try to move on, and obviously their content has been very consistent and stuff like that over the years and doing that and stuff, and then obviously Ohm is just stuck on these things, and again, we'll have to read into more why that's the case. Delirious ends up sitting here saying, after Ohm said, it's seriously asking how you talk about this, Delirious responds with, well, when I said that I meant go find others to play with and leave me alone because you kept bitching at me. Ohm responds, oh, it's fine, just let friends you've invested 6 years of time in and go find some other people. No, you went a little further than that. You said that's what I always do anyway. Like you guys weren't actually friends. Delirious says, is enough, or is it though? Or he said, is though. He probably meant is it though. And then Ohm says, no, it's not. Delirious says, you have been in plenty of groups. Ohm says, did I make Gassy go full-time Twitch or Goldie or Diction? Did I make Diction put up that video saying he's done with YouTube and will be doing Twitch now? Chimney Swift, Mink's going solo, and he goes, I don't know and don't care. So this is a lot of back and forth happening, all that other stuff. There's been a lot of this back and forth stuff constantly. Someone said this is fake. Delirious always has YT in his name. Delirious posted this on his Twitter account, so if you want to call it fake, take it up with the big guy on Twitter. So good luck with that. Anyways, so the rest of this is what this is saying is that Delirious has said that pretty much Ohm's always been in other groups. He has a history and a track record of being in one group, switching to the other, yada yada yada, and obviously the rest of them just don't want to play anymore. Ohm's saying I've spent the last 6 years invested time into playing with these guys, and it seems like Ohm is getting like really. He's still really hurt over a lot of this stuff, and all this stuff at the time being back in January of 2020. So looks like they're giving him the boot from this first tweet. And this isn't the first tweet he posted, but in order, technically, this would be the first tweet. I think this would be the next one. It would take place about 5 months later on June 3rd of 2020. Ohmwrecker puts, Delirious, it's time. I shared that video you linked me a long ago. I have downloaded it as well. I'm starting to share. Sends the link. Obviously, the video's not up at the moment, as you can see. Oh yeah, I was trying to live my life, trying to be healthy too. Delirious, you privated the video. Put it back up now so they control you, question mark, so unlist it. Delirious responds with saying, chill out, leave me out of it, if you can, please. It kind of looks like there might have been some messages deleted right above that. Delirious, you privated the video, put it back up now, so they control you, question mark, so unlist it. It looks like there could have been some more responses there, but maybe this is just all messaging a few times. But Delirious does put, chill out, leave me alone, leave me out of it, if you can, please. Seems like a pretty fair question. He doesn't want to be messaged or contacted, respecting privacy, just get him out of it. Obviously, conversations continue, and this is just June. It goes into July as well. Otis with a $14 super chat. Not gonna lie, but this man needs to grow up. Thank you for the super chat, and we'll continue. Ohmwrecker says, I might ramp this up against the whole group, like everything, including some some of the bombshell shit like immigration fraud through 3BD, faking legit work on games to help with immigration needs Dead Realm. Immigration needs, and then he puts Dead Realm. So, this isn't just, him going after Delirious and all these other people. This is him going after the entire group. This is him going after, Vanoss and anyone who's really played with them before. So, and again, Ohm's made claims against the entire group anyways before. It isn't like he hasn't mentioned the entire group before. He has. Ohm has made legit claims against the entire group by sitting here saying that they've had secret group chats and they shared nudes around with each other, implying that Vanoss is in that group. Ohm just put on his Twitter actually recently a video. Oh my god, this is gonna be a lot more. They're going off right now, so we're gonna have to really get into this quick. $5 super chat from managers. Would someone do that? Would someone go on the internet and fake allegations in order to get back at someone? Really activate your almonds, hey? Well, there will be reasoning behind it. So I do want to share this real quick that Ohm put out. This is implying that he's right here sitting here responding what group chat and stuff like that. Ohm is implying that there's several group chats. So just because there is, one group chat is not, some down here you have Marcel, basically I do work, Adam, and then you have Sark, Delirious, and 3 others, games and shit, Mom's Spoonerism, Anthony, Big Jiggly Panda, Cryos. You have several group chats, and he goes through so many group chats, and a lot of these group chats have Vanoss, and if you see it clear at the top, the key search he did was Vanoss. So implying that Vanoss is part of some of these group chats where a lot of these allegations are taking place at right now. This is some of the problems that are causing with this. Otis with the $7 super chat. Wildcat is streaming right now. Thank you very much for letting me know that. I think I knew he was streaming originally. Let me double check on this real quick, though. See what he is exactly streaming. Oh, he's doing it completely free, drama free. We're not going to talk about that. And don't be going over to his account to do anything, yada, yada, yada. We're sitting here, just keep, if he wants no drama in his stream, we're going to leave it like that and move on. Anyways, we're going to continue on these. But yeah. Anyways, the point that I'm getting at is that he's involved other people in the group. So with him saying right here, I might ramp this up against the whole group, this is Ohm not threatening the lives of just certain people in the group. This is him against the entire group. Okay? So that means you want to bring Vanoss into this. Big Jiggly Panda, Cryos and Smitty are in some of those group chats. Spoonerism is in those group chats. And the list goes on. So this isn't just Ohm against one. This is Ohm against all. And he better have some very legit evidence if he wants to go at everyone like this, which is what it's starting to seem like. And especially here, he says, I might ramp this up against the whole group. Mentioning Dead Realm, which is a game that they helped create and sponsor as well. They made several Dead Realm videos before. Delirious says, Ohm, you will only make it so no one can ever talk or play with you, not just that group. Trey Games, $2 super chat. Hey, man, we all appreciate you for sharing this info. Yeah, no problem at all. Delirious, thank you for the super chat, by the way, Trey. Ohm says, you will only make it so no one can ever talk or play with you, not just that group. And this is true. After, this happens, and who's Ohm going to play with now? Who's Ohm going to be able to play games with, and yada, yada, yada. I'm sure there'll still be people out there, but the potential groups that Ohm could have been playing with or have played with before, maybe not so much anymore. Ohmwrecker now says, too late for that. Marcel already has been a roadblock to me branching out. He plays with everyone that does variety now. Sitting here saying pretty much Marcel's already been branching out and stuff like that, and doing other things. Delirious ends up replying, you never liked Ninja or his group, probably mentioning Marcel, who did play with Ninja and his group AI for a little bit. Ohmwrecker said, I never said I didn't like Ninja, and I'm not even referencing him, Courage JD, Tim, Lupo, Legion, etc. People that play variety games. He is in everything Wildcat does. He got me kicked out of COD with that group. No, Marcel was part of me getting bumped out of the Vanoss sessions. $5 super chat. Yeah. All right, just 1 second. Don't worry, guys. I'm seeing the spam. So, you think this guy's gonna last long in my chat spamming? We'll see if he just keeps doing it. Okay. He's gone. He's gone, guys. Don't worry. He's gone. Don't worry. He's gone. All right. So he's gone. He's not muted, or in timeout or anything. He's banned from my chat. That was just excessive. That was just excessive. All right. So we should be good, right? All right. New membership, Demo Boy 125. Welcome. Welcome to having help. Welcome to level 1 support, it says. But thank you for the membership. It means a lot. Anyways, moving on past this. Right here is pretty much what he's saying. He's talking about how Wildcat and Marcel, they did their huge Fortnite stuff that they were doing and yada yada yada, playing with Ninja and everyone else involved. And he's talking more about this. So they're disputing about what groups will play with him and what won't. There is a key fact in this. $5 super chat though from Jose. He's going to start and false allegation clan with I'm in Lex. Dang, yeah, thank you for the super chat. And I don't know, we'll end up saying. Anyways, regarding this and stuff like that, specifically, he's mentioning right here, Marcel was a part of me getting bumped out of the Vanoss sessions. Clear down here at the bottom, as you guys can see. So he's talking specifically that Marcel was a part of me getting bumped from the Vanoss session. So Ohm's making some claims that he was out of the Vanoss session, but these were in private DMs originally. He hasn't came out publicly and saying that he was bumped or kicked because of anyone specifically. He just said that I don't even know if he said actually too much about that at all. But anyways, that's the second tweet. We only been through 2 tweets, and there's 11 more tweets, and there's probably right now as we're talking more tweets coming out. So we're gonna have to keep following up with this. This ends up happening. When was the last one? That one was on the 3rd. So on the same day, delete that tweet. Delirious says what? Question mark. Ohmwrecker says the Homer tweet. You want to make me look dumb / unsupported. So don't say anything at all. The way that looks is different. Yes, I was going to post more, but when you hid the video, I lost my reference point. I can't believe you privated it like that. You had immunity from the situation. You had immunity from the situation. I tried to search a little bit, but had no idea if anyone had. That person that tweeted me today reminded me. So I looked around a little and remembered that video. You actually linked it to me quite a while back, and I totally forgot. Not a single person I played with back said shit like Beaner, that words, stupid effing Mexican, etc. So reading in reference of those tweets. I kept $5 super chat, calling it now. Finally say all of this is Photoshop. Real evidence is on the way. Here's $5. Yeah, we'll end up seeing if he ends up saying that, etc. Blah, 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 blah. Now, having said this, moving on. And I know there's new tweets and stuff like that were coming out. We will sit here and talk about that here in a second. But anyway, moving on. There was even more shit from 4-0 in those videos. You have a lot of videos with that kind of shit, by the way. I watched probably 10, and almost everyone had shit that was bad. So, yeah. Again, a lot, just an entire book sent to Delirious and stuff like that. Delirious responds, you missed out on Hardcore COD. I always heard that stuff. Ohm said, Marcel has been on my mind as I had 2 people, not in the group, literally bring up by name. Delirious says, I know I do. Ohmwrecker said, bitching that he was not doing anything about Black Lives Matter. Delirious responded, just please leave me out of it. So far you haven't. The U2 sale is in July. $2 super chat from Trey. Had you hit Had to hit you with another 2 because I don't know. Oh, well, thank you very much, Trey. It means a lot. Now, the key part about this message, obviously, there's a lot of stuff by Ohm, and again, we don't know if any of that is backing it up. Again, we'd have to go back and see if those tweets are still out and stuff like that, and the videos that he says stuff happening, and stuff like that. He says, not a single person I played with said any of that stuff, blah, 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 whatever, and keep on going. The part that is probably very, very interesting right here is Delirious is asking to stay out of it. $10 super chat from the American Pharaoh. Preach the almighty E. Let's start the E army. Whatever. If you guys want to spam E in the chats, I don't care. But try to keep it open just in case someone wants to say something. But thank you for the $10 super chat. It means a lot. Delirious says, just please leave me out of it. So far, you haven't. So obviously, Ohm's been keeping him in the loop with the drama, keeping his name circling and throwing him in the mix and stuff like that. And it seems like Ohm doesn't do it. A lot of these tweets are going to say, hey, leave me out of it. And Ohm does not. So obviously, when he came out with the Delirious allegation and all that stuff, another dude is spamming $2 super chat. Okay, I'll end up looking up for that. Anyways, continuing past this and stuff like that, he sat here and said, leave me out of it. And obviously, Ohm came out with the very famous allegation that everyone knows about against Delirious, which Delirious has openly admitted it and stuff like that, and Marcel has even openly admitted it and stuff like that. And this is all pretty much stemming and leading to the fact that originally Delirious wanted to stay out of all of this drama and not really get involved with it. And it seems like right now Delirious isn't doing anything to personally go out and to attack Ohm in any of this. Delirious isn't going out of his way to make Ohm feel down or whatever. It seems like Delirious is responding to him, is keeping conversation with him, and honestly still trying to be as much of a friend as he possibly can to him. I think Ohm just needs to grow up. $3 super chat from Turtle Girl. Thank you very much for that super chat. So I think in all of this, I think the key thing that matters in this entire thing right now is that so far Delirious is still responding to him, still having conversation with him as far as last year. These tweets are pretty much exactly a year ago, in June, on June 3rd, which is coming up anyways. It would have been funny if you released these tweets exactly a year on the 1-year anniversary of when these messages were sent. But nah, anyways, I think that Delirious is just trying to be, somewhat friendly because they were really, really close and all that stuff, according to Ohm. And I think that we need to keep that in mind going forward with the rest of these tweets that he's been asking multiple times to leave him out of it, and we'll see more of that here in a second. Anyways, we'll continue reading these. This tweet right here, the next day, Ohm says backed up, and it's the same video that was unavailable before. Tweets deleted for now. This is what Ohm said. Ohm continues to say, so far, Wildcat and Moo have unfollowed. Going to sleep on things, but if I bring this up again, it's going to be far bigger, structured, and simplified. And amplified. My bad. My cursor was over that word. Also, since Wildcat, $2 super chat, another one from Trey. Thank you very much. It means so much. You guys, you are going crazy with $2 super chats. Also, since Wildcat continues to be a dick that casts doubt on me, making the 4-0 tweets, I put together this list of counters. 1. I have always double spaced at the end of sentences, college educated, that is ingrained in my brain. Again, I'm going to read that last part real quick. Also, since Wildcat continues to be a dick that casts doubt on me, making 4-0 tweets, I put together this list of counters. So this will be a list of counter against Wildcat. $5 super chat from Pac-Man. Grab your popcorn because it gets a lot worse. Oh, I believe it. And in terms of the tweets I've read, yes, it does. 1. I always double space at the end of a sentence. College educated, and that is ingrained in my brain. 2. I almost never use and unless I absolutely need the space due to the character limit. 3. Notice the oddball quotes around that, which you guys can clearly read. I have never used those style of quotes. 4. I use far more commas than periods. I had nothing to do with that account. So this is referring to this fake account, James account or whatever. that has been out, and there will be more information on that. Wanted to say, by the way, congrats on the pregnancy. I hope this new journey brings a lot of love and happiness for you. You can give your child the life you always wanted, and I have heard that kids bring a lot of joy and purpose. Now, two things. One, I am going to give just a little bit of respect and recognition for him saying that in the midst of all of this drama that was happening last year. A little bit of respect to Ohm right there. Second, it's kind of funny that you say that, and then after the child's born, you're going to come out with all this information about him and not withhold anything. So I'm just saying, you've known this information for a while of Delirious. You said you've known it at least for the last few months, and you never came out about any of it until now. So if you're wanting to say that, oh, I didn't know about the information at the time, well, you didn't know about the information before. So, or you did know about the information before. You know the information months before. So that's one counter to right here. Second, this is a very heartfelt message for someone who just sat here and did this. So I'm going to say, are these actual DMs? Yeah, they're actual DMs. You guys can see right over here. If I'm going to remove real quick my webcam. Hold on, right here. So you guys can see right up here, Delirious tweeted these out. These are legit tweets. So again, these are legit tweets. This is something that's actually happening. So this isn't any sort of bullshit or anything like that. This is real, and this is what's going on. Now, having said this, we're gonna continue. I actually see right over here this tweet right here. I need a stream of you breaking this all down. For me, my little brain can't take it all. Hey, Queen Lee, if you're in the chat right now, say hello. I'm breaking it down right now. Trey Games, $2 super chat. Dang, these $2 go crazy. I'm done. Well, thank you very much, but I doubt you're done. You said you were done a while ago. Anyways, we're gonna continue. So anyways, will be crazy, LOL. So Delirious isn't really responding to any of this. At least we can't see it because it's cut off. But Delirious is saying will be crazy. Probably responding to this. Him having a kid now will be crazy. Now moving on to this, which is still in order. This is a day after those last. So this is on the 5th of June. The other one was on 4th of June. This one right here says, I know you joked that you thought I had done this before, but this is the first time I've begun stitching things together with group issues. Not 100% sure what I'm doing here with this yet, but it has begun. Now, I want to make this clear. With this top part right now, Ohm's been stitching stuff together in evidence for a long time. This is over a year ago. It isn't like Ohm just came up with all of this stuff a couple months ago. He's been stitching stuff together for a long time. And right here, as you can see, if we look at, he's using that Gaizo app or Gaizo, however you want to pronounce it. But this app that he really, or this website, this software that he uses, that is very, okay, guys, you're gonna have to chill. I'm not gonna warn multiple times. If you guys are gonna be spamming things in the chat constantly, just chill out, okay? Or you will be banned instantly. I'm not having any tolerance with that. So let me just catch up with the chat real quick and get rid of those people who were. It's gonna be kind of sad when they come to one of my future streams and they can't even type in the chat. They're gonna be like, wait, what? Alright, that's one person. Who else do we need to do? I don't mind taking the time to sit here and ban anyone from the chat that I need to. Oh, I know they're posting back and forth. People are saying they're posting back and forth. Slow mode, sad face. No, I'm not putting it on slow mode. I want to be able to see your guys's. I want to be able to read exactly what you guys are saying in real time right now. Turtle Girl is saying $5 super chat. Here's $5 because you deserve it for being one of the only people who is really following this. But this is all I can send. I got a puppy to take care of for right now. Oh, don't worry, Turtle Girl. You take care of that puppy. I hope that puppy's doing good. If you can, let me know in the chat what kind of puppy it is. And everyone, if you see her comment in the chat what puppy it is, just spam whatever type of puppy it is. I want to know what the puppy is and the puppy name, okay? You take care of that puppy. Puppies deserve to be having very good care, okay? And I'll be able to see in the chat what kind of puppy and the name is. Thank you very much, though, for the super chat. It means a lot. But anyways, he loves to use this thing to put out his tweets and stuff like that. And right now, as you can see, he has some sort of software pulled up, and you are a F word right here. You can see it. Just look really closely in your stream. It's F-A-G-G-O-T, that word. It looks like he's compiling evidence together right now. So yeah, that's what it is. But anyways, right here, Ohmwrecker puts the whole Wildcat BS, accusing me of shit, of saying everyone, quote unquote, everyone thinks I made that random Twitter account, turning on me and lying about even recent events. It's like, okay, maybe that account was onto something. After looking, my God, I had no idea how nasty things have been. And the moments I saw and heard of this kind of stuff along the way, even as some of the group reached near their 30s in age. It's a pit bull. Oh, it's a pit bull. A pit bull husky mix called Nebula. Aw, that's cute. My older sister has I think older, is it a pit, I think it's a mix with a pit bull and something else. I could be wrong on that though. But yeah, cute dog, cute dog. I've seen pit bull husky mixes before. They are really cute dogs. Okay, hopefully you and the dog are happy. You and Nebula, and I love that name Nebula, by the way. I love it. But anyways, continuing, after the group in their near 30s, it was still part of who they were. You talked like the group was talking about it behind my back, as always. Moo unfollowed me with no conversation with me at all. 40 ignored my messages as well. All right, then. $1 super chat from Wacky, thank you very much. So this is where I was talking about earlier. I looked through and read through most of these tweets on here, and at the time at least, because they're going back and forth like now like crazy. And I know that this is what happened right here, okay? So, Moo and 407 pretty much just cut ties with Ohm at this specific time. So, it was a while ago. It's funny that for as much as Wildcat hates Keemstar, he has more in common with him than he lets himself be aware of. $2 super chat from Otis. I've been a fan not that long, but you're a good one. Thank you very much. Means so much to me. I do want to try to get through this. I'm very thankful for the super chats and all of them. I am trying to read through this, so you guys are nuts for sending me that. Thank you guys so much, though. He's pretty much saying that Wildcat and Keemstar have a lot in common, right? Or have a lot more in common than he's made aware of. Also, Ninja Lupo, Tim, Courage, etc. may just be virtue singling, or they don't truly believe in the stuff they preach. If this goes live, they are going to have to prove it by their actions. By the way, when you said a message came from someone not in the group, how did that happen? How would someone not in the group have gotten a message out like that? Also, why would they not find relevancy to current events, including Pride Month going on right now? The addresses bigger problems with racial slurs, homophobic slurs, etc. $5 super chat from Lemon Grenade. Thank you very much. We should start and unsubscribe from Ohm Trend. People have already started trying that, so you're kind of late to the party. Now, having said this entire thing with Ohm, what this tweet is saying right here, there's multiple parts in this tweet, and he's bringing up a lot of different points. And this is what Ohm's kind of been doing now, which I think is not a really good way to be doing things. If he did come out on Drama Alert to do it. Andrew sent $5 super chat. Thank you very much. Hey, boss, man, Delirious is trending in the U.S. Awesome. I'll probably send out a few tweets today to help with that trend to keep it going. Because so far, I'm seeing Delirious more on the up right now than Ohm. Trying to not be biased right now. I see Delirious higher on that list than not. Even though some people are saying, hey, you have a right to be biased. I mean, this guy's been a liar. This guy has been against this group for a while, and obviously this guy has a motive. So, again, I'm going to try to be cool about this. $5 super chat. Ohm is literally crying in a cold shower right now, wondering why nobody plays with him. All right. Thank you for the $5 super chat, though. Now, having said this, Ohm is bringing up a lot of these different points, and I talked to Ohm in DM sitting here, saying that he shouldn't have brought it up on Drama Alert. He should have never made that video about Keemstar. He should have waited until he has something a bit more organized, because right now it looks like you're bitching and crying about a few different points, and you keep jumping to these other points. Now, having said this, it looks like he even does that in DMs, which I've DM'd Ohmwrecker a few times before I did this live stream today, and I found out that Ohm has been jumping like crazy to one thing to another. So, like, if you did want to discuss one thing that he's bringing up, it would be almost virtually impossible to do it. It's almost like he's going to sit here and try to bring up as much as he possibly can. And again, that's just my opinion. That's my experiences with Ohm and what I've had with DMing him. From my messages and my interactions with Ohmwrecker, I have seen personally that Ohm has been sitting here and he constantly jumps. He constantly jumps to one thing to another. And again, I get it. You know, it happens and stuff like that. And people do that. I get that, okay? And especially with Ohm. But what I'm trying to bring up in this conversation is that Ohm needs to be able to structure this properly. If Ohm is, you know, approaching 40 and stuff like that, or older than 40, whatever his age is, which is not super relevant on what his exact age is. What I'm trying to bring up in all of this is that he needs to be able to structure this and learn how to make a proper argument. And you can't be jumping to one thing to another constantly. You have to be able to sit down and dissect it and discuss one thing at a time. And from this, it jumps from one thing to another. Now, it is a DM. He is sending it. He can send multiple points, and Delirious can send back another long paragraph. But it looks like right now at this point in time, June 5th, 2020, he didn't want any part of this. He says, leave me out of it. And Ohm hasn't really respected that. $5 super chat from Dustin. Ohm acting kind of sussy. Yep, I agree. $7 super chat from Little Angel. You got me to catch your stream every day now, Lamau. You got a sub from me, dude. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you very much. Hey, 6,000 people are watching. I'm sure a lot of you guys have subscribed yet, and you haven't yet. Feel free to subscribe. I'm going to be covering this drama every day because this stuff will go on for months. I've been telling Ohm in DMs, you need to stop sitting here and constantly tweeting about this. Putting out one screenshot this day and one screenshot this day, you're adding more fuel to the fire, and these guys are going to come back and fire back. This will happen for months if it doesn't eventually come to a stop. Either Ohm runs out of stuff to talk about, or two, he owns up and just stops doing it. And again, he's going to negatively affect himself. It's unhealthy for him to constantly do this because he's constantly getting hate for it too. How long can you sit here and go online and be able to read all of this hate every single day? Again, there has to be some sort of driving force behind him, some sort of motive, some sort of something behind him that's getting him to keep doing it. Because sometimes he's not even bringing up stuff about him and his problems with the group. He's bringing up other things with the group that don't involve him at all. So bringing that up. He again, discussing old tweets when he wasn't even in the group at the time. Come on. Just saying. You got me to watch. I read that super chat. My bad. Jonathan with $5 super chat. Gotta scroll back up to it. It's right up here. Okay, Jonathan with $5 super chat. Tweets of Ohm saying saying hard R came out. Well, yeah, he's kind of gone off the deep end. It looks like, but I'll catch up with that. $5 super chat from Bunnyman. I'd be careful what you DM Ohm. He seems to screenshot everything and use it to get revenge on people. Hey, Ohm reaches out to me. I don't reach out to Ohm. Ohm has reached out to me actively. I will show our DMs on live stream right now, and he just told me recently, he says, I don't want you to make these DMs into content, but hey, they're your DMs, you're allowed to. And I have the screenshot to prove it. So, unless he's going back and deleting his DMs, I should be good. And I've already screenshotted most of our DMs anyways. So, Ohm should be fine regardless if I end up using them or not. So, I don't think it's that big of a fuss. He ain't going to care. And I'm not saying anything towards him that he can use against me. He ain't going to use anything against me. Again, I'm a small commentary channel with 50,000 subscribers. Is he really going to sit here and try to vow revenge against me because I disagree with what he's doing? No. Again, I'm 21 years old. I'm half his age. He ain't gonna do nothing towards me. It ain't gonna happen. He's obviously have something against the guys, and he's going after the guys in the group. That's what he's doing. So, anyways, moving on. This entire tweet right here, I think what main thing we could take out of it is Ohm has all of these claims against the group, so take these claims into consideration going forward as you're watching this. And second, his lack to sit here and focus on one subject. Again, we don't know what's beyond this, so we don't know all the context surrounding this, but we do know what is presented here. Moving on. This being on the exact same day. Now, again, I don't know whether or not these messages are deleting. Ohm did tell me in DMs. Ohm messaged me in DMs and said Delirious does have a constant, he does constantly delete Discord messages. So some of these tweets might be confusing, is what Ohm let me know. I'm passing that on just in case it did happen. I don't know if it did happen or not, why they were deleted, or if this is even true. Delirious might have not even done it. I'm just throwing that out there. $2 super chat. You need a moderator, man. I think most of my moderators at school right now or something like that, so they're probably busy doing something at the moment. And I decided to do this live stream very last moment. I think it's going fine right now. If someone is saying something bad in the chat, just let me know, and and don't ask to, hey, can you make me mod? I'm not making someone I don't know mod. It's gonna be someone from my Discord. Ohm is digging 4 serious issues when it's just him. Go after most online gamers. Is digging 4 serious issues, just going after the most online gamers dictionary in 2013. He's trying to join them, so they were toxic to him. Okay, thank you for the super chat. $5 super chat, Larry. It means a lot. I'm here, my bad. I'm trying to do something. Carbon, you're good. Don't worry about it. $2 super chat from Legendary. Kelly's tweets are crazy. Yeah, again, I'm going to get in all the tweets. I got to move on, though. Thank you so much for the super chats, though. All right, so we're going to move on to this tweet right here. I'm going to try to read it quickly. How am I being paranoid? Question mark. Tyler literally said we all think it was the same kind of thing you said before about your girlfriend. I'm, like, tired of the shit. And Tyler said it more than once, if I recall, like confirming everyone, oh, I was just curious. The communications I got were of support. I got a lot of private outreach about it. How have I involved you? They involved you by pressuring you to take down the video. Thus, a lot of confusion and halt to my tweets in the moment. I'm talking to you, okay, ... I'm not making a Delirious exposed video. Well, you kind of went on Drama Alert and did that. Don't know what else you want right now. Instead of saying out of it and leaving it be you privated the video. Had that not been done, no one could claim you were part of anything. No, Delirious, how long have I been doing this? Have I ever come out and at anyone publicly ever? Get real. So it looks like there was some messages deleted or whatever. Delirious says, well, don't start now, lol. $5 super chat from Stardust. Dragon, in short, Ohm is bitter without any of the Vanos crew to play with. His channel view count has been dropping dramatically, and he can't handle it. That's not in short. There's more to it, and I'm breaking it down again. I'm trying to assess what we should pull out of this tweet. What we should pull out of that first message is that obviously it's a big jumbled mess because there probably was other messages there. Ohm sits here and says, I'm defending myself and highlighting just now how terrible some people can be while projecting an illusion, showing the opposite. I literally have nothing to lose now, and everything going on, I feel it's important. Delirious says, it's not. Ohm says, we have clearly biased and toxic people faking support of anti-bullying, mental health awareness, social justice, and solving racism, solving hate, etc. Marcel has a charity, which someone told me about, claiming he did it for his immigration to the UK to show that he had been doing things of value. He got press, met the mayor, etc. This was a while back. He has that stupid ass anti-bullying campaign. Are you for real? Delirious says this will make it hard for anyone to trust you. And another notch to be added to the wiki page, and you know that. Again, obviously showing a lot of back and forth, especially talking about Marcel and all of this, and back when all that stuff was happening in June of 2020. So again, there's more right here being spreaded and stuff like that between the messages and stuff like that. Moving on right here to this next one. This happened on the 5th of June, same day. Delirious starts it off, as far as we know, with just leave me out of it, please, all I ask. $5 super chat from Traumatic, $5 super chat. When/if Ohm drops the video, I hope Twitter can think just enough to realize that these were statements made in private to each other, not to public. People should keep that in mind. And keep that in mind, too. We're not judging these upon, as if they're public statements. We're judging them upon their R&DMs to not only protect Ohm, but also protect Delirious. Because these are, they're just talking to each other. These are made a year ago. So, again, we don't know everything about this and all the context behind it. They weren't made for us to see. Ohm responds with, but I know what's right in that shit, and I know what's wrong. I would seriously laugh my ass off if Marcel, Wildcat, etc. tried to use that, because it would come back to them so fucking hard. That site literally is tied to the Christchurch shooter, deaths of transgender and gay folks, racist ideals, radicalization of terroristic threats towards the government, etc. Like, holy fuck, if they tried to ally up with doxers with that level of hate, it would be hilarious. Especially after there are videos of them with the same altitudes, they would get dragged. Not even counting the doxing aspect. Delirious, guess what? I didn't. Never in my life, nor did my friends. And I have some different friends at some point in my life. Metalheads, friends in the punk scene, industrial music fans. I have plenty of internet history. Guess what? If anything like that was there, the trolls would have found it, because they scrubbed my life harder than probably a private investigator ever could. And you're expecting the same out of them, huh? You're not talking part of the group combos. You had rejoined the Skype room, right? So apparently there was a rejoining point at one point. What happened to the friend that stood up for me and even left the group room over defending me? Wait, what? He says. Okay, so because I choose to close the group rooms that I was running, because I was being attacked, something you actually apologized for, because I needed to keep myself out of the environment for so many reasons. You're going to say that we don't have a group with me. Okay, then, Delirious, seems like you're trying to kind of front a fake friendship. Thanks for revealing your position, because last I checked, we still played stuff sometimes, but all right, I guess group rooms equals who you're friends with. Delirious responds with, geez, I guess we don't have to invite you anymore if you think that way. So, this is a classic thing where we're seeing Delirious right here receive all of this, and Ohm saying in all of this, stuff at the top that is more unclear without any context and stuff like that, and then down towards the bottom saying that you pretty much revealed your friendship. It doesn't mean anything to you because I closed the group room and all that other stuff. This is what's happening here, and etc. $10 super chat from the Insane Looney Tune Om Petty. Okay, thank you for the $10 super chat. So when I ended up sitting here seeing this, I see that obviously Om thinks that the friendship's over, and he says, okay, thanks for revealing your position, it's over. And then Delirious saying, geez, I guess we don't have to invite you anymore if you think that way. So obviously it's not, I don't think Delirious was 100% set on closing the friendship here in these DMs. It looks like Om is the one that initiated it. Don't know exactly if this is where it ends, because they're still DMing each other afterwards, but it looks like Ohm is closing off the friendship first before Delirious is. That's more in terms of like a reality TV show rather than anything concrete, but it is important to the generalized story of all of this that we can put together right now. The very next tweet actually ends up happening about 9 days later. Delirious starting this off saying, anyways, you going to attack Eminem next. They're talking about Eminem, saying, I'm not in Eminem's group, and I don't even know his lyrics, except for maybe a handful of mainstream songs. I don't have fans asking why I split out of Eminem's group multiple times a week. To this day, Eminem spoke on his beef with countless people. ICP spoke on their beef with Eminem. H2O Delirious, almost every one of his songs, I have it in it from back then. Ohm says celebs spoke out about their beef with Eminem. Wildcat has shit-talked Keemstar publicly throughout the years. Delirious says so. Ohmwrecker says Ninja calls people out often. People not even in his group, and he's that soft. Wildcat acts like people are unstable or too sensitive, that internet bullying is easy as turning off a computer. Now, I want to keep this next part in mind because that sentence and the next one get very interesting and really juicy. So this is the time for you to really just turn up your volume and start listening right now. Wildcat acts like people are unstable and too sensitive, that internet bullying it is as easy as turning off a computer. But he has probably the biggest block list in the group, and is easily triggered by anything, even just attempts at a discussion on Twitter. I don't think you guys understand the depths of research I've been going through for days. Trust me, I know this stuff. I know what's being hidden, what's deleted, or privated. I know the tweets. I literally had to work on 100 plus page research papers to get my degree, and this is not new to me. My attention and research is elsewhere, but I don't want you guys being friendly with me out of fear of being involved. If you're friendly with me, it's because you consider me a friend. Time will tell how far this research goes, but it's been so much work. It's almost hard to stop the train from chugging along. I have a document, I have a Vegas project coming together, tons of videos, links, and screenshots, but we will see. This isn't vindictiveness. This is standing up to bullies and doing what's right, so they can't keep hurting people. It won't just be Mini Lad. It won't just be me. My therapist said herself, they will find someone else. Delirious ends up responding with all this, saying, no, it's petty. Those people didn't like you. You can't force people to like you. Now, this is lining up with what we've been told. I want to stress this now. So this is the tweet right here. And I'm going to talk about this for just a second. Ohm is going through down this entire list. He brings up a bunch of stuff that he has a Vegas project he's working on. So apparently he's a Sony Vegas. I wouldn't personally, but okay. He has a 100 plus research paper, and it isn't new to him because he's went to go get a college degree. Okay. $5 super chat. New tweet about the victim email. I'm curious on your opinion. How would someone Delirious messed with know his real name, but Delirious kept his ID secret? $5 super chat. Owen posted a tweet. You need to see it because just facepalm. All right, I will check it out in just a second. I want to get over this tweet right here. So I'm talking about this tweet right here. He's working on projects with screenshots and links and everything else and all this stuff in Vegas, 100 plus research paper. So it looks like he's been piling up stuff to make a reveal for a long time anyway. So it wasn't just months ago. He may have heard about some information months ago, but he's been planning this for a long time. And people don't want to play with him anymore. And Delirious thinks that he's just being petty and he wants people to like him. And again, that lines up with a lot of other people have been saying. Wildcat's been saying the exact same thing. Wildcat has told me, saying it's the exact same thing. He just expects people to like him and play with him, and we don't want to play with him anymore. This lines up with what's been said amongst people. And Ohm has just been saying what he's been saying without anyone else to back him up or any other research following. $2 super chat from Stardust. Like I said, he's bitter. Yes, that's kind of what it's seeming like right now. But again, there's more. So we will continue. Again, I will follow up with those. We are coming to a close with this. I just got to figure out. So it's the one with M&M. We'll have to come back to that. I'm going to go to Ohms real quick and talk about Ohm real fast. Okay. Okay, so right now, people are saying that Kelly says, I'm literally worried because he has our address. I kept quiet on this. I didn't want to escalate anything, and Tyler just wanted to resolve things peacefully, but he's shown he doesn't want to do that, so here we are. Feels like we're being fucking stalked. He found our address and sent a fucking cease and desist letter a few months ago because him and Tyler were arguing on Twitter. Literally spent like $100 to show he was a effing psycho. Kelly continues saying right here, he has been threatening Tyler for months because they didn't feel comfortable playing with him. I'm so tired of him, and I wish he would just gain a semblance of functioning brain cell to leave us alone. Which is what everyone except him wanted. Again, there's a lot more tweets. Ohm edits his own videos and saves things he can use against friends later on. As you can tell from his last tweet, stay away from him is my opinion. I bought a Naruto headband today. Oh, Marcel, nice. Just throw that random tweet out while it's going on. Ohm demanded to upload before everyone at 8 a.m. We all had a problem with it. 8 hours before all of us. He always wanted first views, and he complained when we wouldn't let him. So there's always agreements about uploading videos, and he wanted it before, according to Delirious. Ohm is currently showing all creators and streamers why you should not play with Ohmwrecker. He will save everything, no matter what. Stay away from him. So Delirious is making a far cry out to stay away from Ohm. Video coming soon, but this guy was not only aimbotting, speedbotting, whatever, and then there's a classic thing that's been spread around of him using the N-word, which is obviously not good. But people are saying check out Ohmwrecker right now because he is leaking an email and all this other stuff. One victim right here who alleged Delirious had make child porn when he was 16 in mid-2012, who emailed Delirious less than 4 hours later. I got a spoof email that in the email feed looked identical to the real one. I nearly deleted her real email because of the fake thinking it's spam. So right here, this is what it is. Why are you making fake accounts of me trying to invalidate me while protecting yourself? If I wanted to do it publicly, I would have before personally emailing you to myself. So I'm right here. Hey, Jonathan, which is Delirious's real name, I believe. You might remember me, you might not. I've been watching the accusations truth about you and Marcel. Gave you my contact details. At least he said he would. I know this is all true because you did it to me. Remember, all I want is a fucking apology. Stop pretending like you're the victim. You are not the victim. That young girl from the UK you abused over Skype is what's coming out about this. Apparently, this is an ID of the person. Again, this is getting into some dangerous territory. People are starting to, this is getting super real right now. So this is when the email was sent and all. And right here, here's my story with Delirious. 8 years ago, when I was 16, I had received a DM from H2O Delirious on Twitter. $5 super chat saying, you know Wildcat is treating Modern Warfare at the moment. He might be, but he's not wanting drama in there. Had received a DM from H2O Delirious on Twitter. We started talking. We talked for a month, and I told him how old I was, but he didn't care and started to talk dirty to me. By the way, this is fake, you piece of shit, unsubbed. Okay. As time went on, Delirious and I's friendship did get more tense, confirming the DMs on Twitter that we've seen, such as pushing back on him, telling me when I could upload on my own channel. We still played, but he always had to stick up his ass about the boundary I set. When for years when I uploaded last in the group. Right here, Ohm just puts out a tweet. Delirious saying, you stupid bitch, you are a fucking piece of shit. This message has been removed. Obviously, you remember that message. Fuck off my friend's list, you fucking stupid fuck. So, again, someone saying he's not wrong. Well, again, look at what you're doing. I mean, I'll get into my opinion here in a second. Cheeto had $5 super chat. Ohmwrecker's going for the world record speedrun to destroy his career, starting to catch up to John Swan. All right. Thank you for the $5 super chat. As time we were a lot closer. He knew that I was dealing with a serious health condition. We had started playing a game where he was once again being toxic, so I left. Upon leaving, he came at using what he had just been trusted with as an attack over leaving a game. All right, here, I will never play with you again. Okay, man, child, fuck off. You sick, dying fuck. And then there's a video right here before I play it, often boasting and bragging about his wealth as well, always obsessed with views, his earnings, to the degree of telling me when I was allowed to upload my videos, else I not be invited. This is why we stopped playing Minecraft together. I said no to the bullshit.
Alright, let's record this shit game and then move on.
I don't know whose idea this was, but fuck them.
Invite friends back. Invite friends back. Invite friends back. I just
invite friends back.
Shit.
Invite friends back.
Bryce.
I'm just liking making money. Pretty cool. Get in here. Good views.
You know, when you make $250,000 in a month, you know, you get tired of playing.
Yeah.
Tired of making money, man.
Yep.
Bryce, we're waiting on you.
Hate
All right.
her.
There is literally nothing wrong with that video. Are you saying he's boasting and bragging about wealth? What argument are you trying to make with that? Man, I so badly just want to speak to Ohm right now, just to ask him these questions right now, because I think that's what everyone wants. They want people to do that. Literally, what is wrong with this video? Can anyone explain to me what's wrong with this video? He said he makes a quarter $250,000 in a month, which, by the way, good job, Delirious, but seriously, what's the problem with that? Again, it's one little segment. He says one little thing. It could have been taken out of context, but that's not the answer to everything. But again, what's the problem with that? He called it a shit game, and he gets tired of playing when he's making that much money. Yeah, wouldn't you be it? Wouldn't you get tired of it? I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, guys. This is getting to the point where it's getting a little tiring, and it's something that that needs to be discussed, obviously. Buddy man, that video of them making jokes, Lamau. Yeah, as if it was actual evidence. $2 super chat from Eli. Thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you for the other super chat as well. I get it. You guys telling me put it on slow mo. Just give me a second. I'll get to it. I'll get to it. By the way, we just passed 55,000 subscribers, so whoop, thank you very much for that. By the way, alright. Super weird seeing yourself. Don't worry, guys, don't worry. I'm going to get around to it. Just gotta give me a second. Okay. All right, so again, a lot of these tweets are just a little nuts. Holy shit, yeah, we almost have 7,000 people in here. This shit's getting nuts. Yeah, 7,000 people and 3 moderators. It is getting crazy. Go here. All right. Did that end up working? Probably not. Just give me a second. Enable slow-mo. All right. Okay. Now it's slow-mo, guys, so chill out. We're going to see if this is good enough for us to be able to do that. It looks like the chats are still going a little fast. Hopefully that's a little bit better. We'll just slow it down just a little bit. Let me know if that's a little bit better. Is Ohm here? I bet Ohm is here. Is Ohm here? I'm not seeing it in the chats. If it is in the chats, we're going to need to talk about it. Are you here? Are you creeping in my stream right now? $2 super chat. Do you think Vanos is innocent in this? Well, there's nothing been coming out about Evan so far, but there has been accusations against him. says that the group shares around nudes, and there's another thing where says in one of the Delirious tweets between their DMs that apparently he has stuff on the entire group about like the dead Rome thing or whatever. $10 super chat from DJ. My biggest issue about all of this is that Ohm is trying to find problems where they don't exist and is digging a deep hole. That's what it seems like, and that's a good way to word it. So that is not better at all, Trev. You need me to slow it down even more? I can slow it down even more. Catalina says, I tagged you in some tweet in case you haven't seen them yet. Okay, I'm going to go through all of them. Again, there's so many tweets coming out right now, it's going to take me a while to actually get it. Fran Demand 1, you're verified. Are you a big YouTuber? You big YouTuber, question mark. Fran Demand 1. Let's see you. 283,000. Holy crap. Never heard of you. I'm sorry, but I've never heard of you. Your channel looks awesome, though. You upload from Gmod. Hello, welcome. $5 super chat from Stardust Dragon. You definitely should take a break, just like the thing with Mini Lad. I kept looking into the next thing. I know I was just getting depressed, so I stopped. All right, thank you for the super chat, though. Loco says, Ohm is a hypocrite. He and the crew got tired of the Gmod. Also, no one flamed Tyler when he left Gmod for Fort, and he was honest, but why he did it. Thank you for the $5 super chat. It's worse somehow? I can spread it down. Yeah, no problem, friend of mine. Okay. All right. I can slow it down even more if I have to. All right, you got to make sure it's a verified account if Ohm's watching. There might be a few content creators watching. And if they are watching, they're watching. Again, they're going to see what you guys are saying and stuff like that. It's fine. All right, if it's fine, it's fine. Let me know if you need me to slow it down a little bit. I'll slow it down a little bit more if I have to. Okay, but that's what we're going to have to do. I didn't want to do slow-mo because I wanted to be able to see what you guys are saying in real time, but you guys are getting a bit overwhelmed. So anyways, we are going to continue with these tweets and continue going. It's better? All right, cool. Okay, chat is slowed down a little bit. Caught a little bit of time to catch my breath a little bit, and now we can get back into some of these tweets. We're going to keep checking out what Ohm is saying real quick because we're switching up gears. I'll get back into those other DMs. Delirious has also been incredibly toxic for years, throwing his weight around, demanding things to go his way. Holy crap. Puffer is here. Big Puffer might be here. I'm smoking on that Ohm pack, Big Puffer. Hey, Big Puffer, how you doing? Welcome. Puff in the chat, everyone. For Puffer, obviously. Anyways, right here, he's sitting here saying Delirious has also been incredibly toxic for years, throwing his weight around, demanding things go his way, and getting salty when they don't. Example, and sadly, I wish I had more, but I didn't consider saving them, practically always cut or deleted out. So let's see this evidence right now.
I'm not that way. I'm not that type of doctor.
Oh, okay, well, in that case, we're good.
Oh, yeah, you're definitely good, because you bitches are on the other side of the fucking map. Little try-hard little faggots. Where you at? You heard me.
Oh.
All right, $2 super chat. I think he was going after 407's wife. He said something on there. We're gonna talk about that here in a second. But I'm gonna sit here and say right now, this clip, there is nothing with this clip. You're literally trying to sit here and call him out on the littlest of things, okay? Right here. If you're watching, which you're probably going to watch this VOD later because I know you watch my other videos, you DM me about me being biased anyways and prove other points about my videos. I know you're going to sit here and probably watch this if you're not already watching already, this literally has nothing to do about it. Call me on Discord right now and explain to me what this has to do. You are panically sitting here tweeting out to get all of this dirt onto him right now. You've been doing this. These last two tweets are useless. These last two tweets are useless. These last two tweets are useless, okay? Man. This is the stuff that's just pissing me off right now. Because, again, this is what is going to dig him into a bigger hole. I'm not trying to defend him. I'm not trying to get him to sit here and, you know, make him look good or whatever. I'm just saying, like, this is so idiotic at this point. Even at the point where you're sharing DMs with me and stuff like that. And it's just, it's getting crazy. You just need to chill. You need to chill, Ohm. This is getting absolutely ridiculous. These last two tweets have nothing to do with it. In this one, he said he made $250,000 in a year off videos, and he thinks this is a shit game, and he gets tired of playing when he makes that type of money. Okay, match for $5 super chat. Ohm be like, here's some hardcore allegations. But also, look, a gamer word. Sidestep, harder, idiot. Okay, thank you for $5 super chat. What I'm saying here is that this video, he says he makes a lot of money, he's tired of playing games, and this game is shit, blah, blah, whatever. And you sit here and say, often boasting and bragging about his wealth, also obsessed with views and his earnings, to the degree telling me when I'm allowed to upload my videos, and else I not be invited. He never sat here and said anything right here about you not being invited. Why put that up here? Right above the video. Tweet that with the video if he had nothing to say with it. This video has absolutely nothing. You have better luck deleting this rather than keeping it up. It's 'cause everyone else is going to see how big of an idiot you are when it comes to this. Almost turning into an H2O Delirious Twitter stan. Thank you for the super chat. Mr. Beast is in the chat right now. No way. No way he is. But thanks for boasting and tricking me. Travis, $5 super chat. Keemstar and Ohmwrecker don't realize that Delirious and the Vanoss crew can literally sue them for defamation of character. We'll see what they end up doing. Eli, $5 super chat. Oops, I forgot to include my message. Ohm brags every other second about his college degree, yet Delirious brings up his earnings and he gets upset. Exactly. You bring up that you went to college and all this stuff. Yo, Donald Trump's in the chat. Yeah. Keep making fun. Anyways, what I'm sitting here saying right now is this has literally nothing at all to do with, like, anything that you've been throwing at Ohm. Everything that you're wanting to do. You're starting to reveal this is some of the quote-unquote evidence? Is it? Is it not? You haven't been making this clear either if this is your quote-unquote evidence. If this is it and this is what it is, you are full of bullshit. And your quote-unquote excuse, wait for the evidence to come out, is completely starting to become false now. So again, both these videos are nothing. He used the F word, F-A-G-G-O-T, which by the way, we saw that in some of the messages and he sent that over, saying that this is some of the stuff he's building up, and he shared one of the videos now. All right, everyone has probably said a word or two of that. They've said that. There's been old Vanoss videos where he said words I never thought he would say before. Never been canceled over it. And if he has said it, he doesn't say it anymore. Again, 2012, 2013, whenever that time was a different time. 2014, I think, is when you started playing with them. Maybe a little before. I'm not for sure. Hardy Games with $5 super chat. I DM'd you on Discord. That disproves everything about Ohm. Thank you for that $5 super chat. Anyways, we're going to keep going with this. Delirious alleged has a history of doing these kinds of things with fake accounts. He had an account years ago that was suspended off Twitter for it. For stalking a girl. Thank you for $5. Steve Wonder in the chat, $5 super chat. Thank you, Iron. I can't share any additional details, but the account was told to me directly. Incredible, creepy. You can't share any additional... Why not explain why? This is why people are going to be calling out. They're going to ask, why? Why can't you? Literally cloned her email format with one digital off. And just a provider change her full name. It looked identical to the victim's emails, but it came off fake 4 hours after she emailed him and again. And the fake email nearly made me delete the victim's email. On top of it, we know very strong evidence that Delirious went as far as to intimidate a victim by reaching out to him by spoofing her email and trying to throw me off, which nearly worked. The victim emailed him about what he alleged did to her. Spoof came 4 hours later. He has crossed the lines over the past weeks that are inexcusable. Over the past week, he has crossed the line? What has he done? He came out with an explanation. He cursed you out a little bit. I don't think that's crossing the line. I mean, I'm sure you guys have cursed each other out before, and I'm sure he's allowed to make a statement back. You got to be able to explain this. Trying to dox not just me, but someone unrelated. Proof of that? And explain why it's doxing as well. Trying to expose private information. I have kept his real name private, his health issues private, and have had to deal with these low blow jabs by him and the crew. Dan in the chat saying, what dis? It is crazy stuff happening, and it's about to get a lot worse. $10 super chat. Ohm should have just saved all the money he spent on college to go towards all the expenses he needed to fight the lawsuits he'd be facing in the future. Thank you for the super chat. Now, continuing with this, again, by you sitting here saying, I have kept his real name private, his health issues private, where's he doxing you at? I literally have all the tweets. I could pull up another tweet another tab right here. I'll pull up the recent ones to see if he's saying anything. Yeah, I've read this, and I've read all those, and I've looked through here. There's nothing doxing in any of these. There's nothing doxing. I told you this in DMs. There isn't anything doxing. Man. Such unfortunate. Anyways, I'm going to continue reading those in a second. I'm going to get through Ohm's. Again, I want nothing to do with Delirious. The allegations that surfaced were so credible that I cut ties with him immediately upon hearing a victim's account direct. He is left alone. Following through on a request to hold him accountable by the victim has been indirect. Says, I did imply making a video which he left out of left the context out of. We had talked about the situation, and I told him if I was going to call them out, I would do it with my own name. Wildcat refused to back down on it before relenting that if it wasn't me, it was someone I knew. False. Cameron Durham with $2 super chat. I feel like Holm would shoot himself and blame the gun. I wouldn't be joking about that type of stuff. But thank you for the $2 super chat. Ohmwrecker says the context he gave was during a vulnerable moment where Wildcat had convinced several of the group that a fake account calling them out was me. I had nothing to do with it, but it cost me friendships because of Wildcat's CSI analysts about punctuation and language. It was BS. Pizza G's $4 super chat. Maybe wrong time, but you look like an e-boy. Nice. Thank you. Just got back from work and saw this. Oh boy, I feel like a part 2 reaction song coming on. Thank you. That's a nice Toy Story reference right there, Benny boy. Thank you for joining the chat. This was Delirious just less than a month ago. After he had been blocked for a month, I forgot to block him on Steam. He goes from this to then messaging people trying to anger them and weaponize them before any drama surface. This is the Steam message. Hey, you can remove me off Steam and block me if you'd like. I just wanted to ask you if you would have a private conversation with me. Just me and you one last time, if anything. At one time, we used to be good friends. We did. I tell Liz it really sucks we don't play together anymore like we used to, because now I have been streaming. We could have did so much, and my channel is feeling more and more dead lately without group games. I just wish we really talked instead of text fighting. I was never good at texting to you without making you upset. Anyways, I'll leave you alone. Just wanted to talk about something else. I also mean actual voice talk. If I don't hear from you, I get it. Now, having said that, I don't think any of this is. This is just this less than a month ago. After he had been blocked for a month, I forgot to block him on Steam. He goes from this to then messaging people trying to anger them. So what are you originally saying he's coming from? To be clear, I have had Delirious blocked from March, ignoring his attempt to talk to me when he found a way around it. Even ignored his bullshit where he was messaging and trying to get dirt on me a week ago. I have had lifted my block and did not engage since. Looks like it's time for more distractions on the way. Thanks to Doxer Delirious is the nickname Ohm has given him. Continuing, exploiting a window of time when I was crushed after being torn down over shit I had nothing to do with by my quote-unquote friends. To distract from the alleged CP and abuse surfacing classy. And again, that's everything Ohm has tweeted so far. That's that. We cannot really get into that. Yeah, apparently Delirious doxed him. Again, subjective, but we'll end up seeing more into it in a second. This was a mild form of how he got sometimes, completely ruining around for anyone recording or requiring us to make awkward cuts. He was not trash talking. He was being a genuine dick when these moments would happen. Okay, you felt like that, and if that's your personal opinion, fine, but that's that. I find it so weird that every victim seems to go to Ohm about allegations. Forget your family or authorities, go to Ohm. That's what Louis says in the chat. Yeah, well, I don't know. It's getting to the point where he's now... Louis, if you don't know, if anyone else in the chat, because this is a lot of people, 7,000 plus people, I want to explain the situation. Before he was sending these out an hour ago, Ohmwrecker was literally messaging me on Discord. I'm the one who told him that Delirious was tweeting. If I never told Delirious was tweeting, someone would have tweeted out to him maybe another hour later, and we would have gotten these tweets a lot later. So I told him, hey, I gotta go live stream. I have to go talk about some tweets. And he goes, oh God, who tweeted? And I said, Delirious, and you look pretty terrible for this. That's what I told him. And I told him, I'm like, dude, this is gonna start a fucking war if you don't just sit here and back the fuck down right now. And he doesn't care. Now he's revealing a lot of useless information, and it's getting to the point where it's starting to worry people now. I mean, look at what this is getting to. It's getting to the point where he knows personal information. He's sending shit to their house and stuff like that. It's getting to it. And again, Ohm just needs to chill the fuck out. Again, these are not looking good for situations for Ohm. And again, I'm probably going to get another DM from Ohm because that's what Ohm has been doing. He messaged me yesterday and I didn't respond to him. He messaged me today and I didn't want to respond to him. Today he messaged me to talk about the Yoshi thing. He says I have bias for Yoshi because, you know, I don't like Mario, which I mentioned that like deep in a stream that I made. It was like hours long. So that means he was watching my entire stream the day before. He's been watching my streams and sitting here trying to joke around with me about that. And I told him, hey, dude, I don't want to joke with you and all. I don't know why you think it's appropriate to joke. I don't think it's appropriate to do what you're doing. But anyways, I didn't want to show the DMs. Well, I'm going to show you guys the DMs just so it's made aware of what we were talking about. Oh, my God. Where is this coming from? Where are we at right here? Okay, right here. I'll show this right here. Just to show this. Right here. So again, $5 super chat from Mikey. Why is Ohm doing this? It's not right. Well, I'll get into that more in a second. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Right here. You are biased when it comes to Yoshi. He also sent me some other information up here. You are biased when it comes to Yoshi when he wouldn't have even existed without Mario. We started talking. He goes, I was goofing about the whole Yoshi and Mario thing. Show equal support for stuffed Marios. And I said, I get that, but your comments before that, it seems like no matter what your opinion is, I am biased. Plus, why would you think it's appropriate to goof with me in DMs? Clearly, I am not in agreement with 99% of what you are doing. So right here, this is what's coming on right now about Ohm. And if you don't know, Ohm ended up sitting here saying it here in a second. That he doesn't really care if this is made. It's your DMs. You'll do what you want, obviously, with it. He tries to give me advice. He says, I think you have a place on YouTube in terms of a content creator. Just try to stay humble. So he's trying to give me advice and stuff like that. All right. Give me advice, I guess, but I don't think it's really appropriate. Trying to give me feedback and stuff like that is probably the better way to do that. Anyways, it's getting to the point right here where I showed him that these are the screenshots that he's doing right here. I will refresh my Twitter here in a second. Just calm down. Trevor will get back to Twitter. Everyone chill. Yes. Makes you think that he's going out of his way to contact people to find out personal info, possibly coheres people into creating stories or use things out of context. Yeah, thank you, Louis, for messaging that. Right, I don't know. So I sent this. He said, Jesus Christ. And I said, there's a lot more too. He goes, so now I have to pick through all of my stuff and show him being a scum. That's literally what he's doing. And this I mentioned before I showed this DM. Right here, he's literally sitting here saying that he's going to show him as a scum, and that's going to be his decision. Not to defend himself, not to stand up for what is right. He's going to do it for this. This is all just a distraction. This is the guy, by the way, that deletes Discord messages like crazy, constantly, where his replies go missing. This is what you started. It's going to be a long back and forth thing, This could go on for months now, and it looks like you will be the one to suffer the most in this. Can you see how you may have fucked up? You could have waited for a bit. I like how he doxed a girlfriend, and they've tried exposing things about age, the newer private, just like full name, or corpse personal details. He's going to include this part about, he goes in to include a part about disability. He's a scumbag. And I said, you did not answer my question, man. And I sat here and I said, yes, yes. He said, yes. And I said, is that your answer? Yes. And he goes, yes, I would have liked to wait. So his answer to my question right here is, can you see that you may have fucked up? You could have waited for a bit. He admitted that he did fuck up. Now, taking into consideration, he did not take into consideration going forward that he may fucked up by throwing all these tweets out here, which he's going to get bashed twice as much for now, because now anyone in the crew is going to sit here and throw more hate onto him that's already been talking now. Kelly's been talking now, and Kelly's going to speak up more. Liz Katz has been speaking now, and Liz Katz going to say more. Delirious has been speaking up, now Delirious is speaking out even more. Wildcat just came out with a tweet recently. Everyone's going to be coming out now with it. And it's going to throw twice as much more hate onto him, instead of him waiting to come together with his quote-unquote video and his evidence that he has that would have been a better wait for him to do in the first place, instead of going on a drama alert that he did, which is what caused this entire big thing anyways. And most of these things have nothing to do with him. He's just now surfacing his personal problems with Delirious. Now we're starting to see actual beef between them. And by the way, Ohm didn't start posting about that. Delirious had to. Because everything else Ohm has been talking about on pretty much Delirious has been nothing but the whole victim thing, and something that happened years before he even started playing with them. $8 from the Gamer Lover. Ohm makes me angry. I wouldn't be surprised if he knew about the mini situation. Thank you for the super chat. Tiger $5 classic tactic. Ohm feels like he is going down, so he is going to try to take down as many people as possible can with him. Yeah, I don't know about that, but thank you for the $5 super chat. Atomic Crash Boss, we can't go a day without some sort of drama, huh? Just needs to stop. Well, I think there's just too much drama coming out right now for us to go a day without talking about it. You know what I mean? I mean, it's just stuff that is happening right now and stuff like that. So, again, it is what it is. We are getting to it. Anyways, I'm gonna continue. There's so many things. I ended up right here warning him, telling him to not. I said, look, I'm going to stream soon. I'm gonna make sure. You started this. He has the right to fire back because you started this. You fired back at him, and you've been constantly doing tweets and stuff like that. I'm reading. He says he is doing a good job right now. Do you agree that how he doxes? I have not seen any of those tweets with anything with personal information that would be considered doxing. They're personal DMs, which you've shared personal DMs as well. I am reading the tweets that they are coming out. I'm trying to get a full picture in my head that I can. If he ends up leaking private info about you that is personal, I will not agree and call it a dox. But if it's just DMs with you, being pissy with the group and talking about what you hate about the group, then it's not doxing. So far, he's just been bitching and complaining about the group in those DMs. None of it is doxing. And I don't understand when he gets into this why he thinks it is doxing. So again, we're going to talk about it more. Shared a couple of those tweets, trying to keep him calm and level-headed so he doesn't have to pull out with a bunch of these. But again, I tried to sit here and convince him to do the right thing. But I see why a lot of these people in the Vanoss crew, if any people in the Vanoss crew are watching right now, and you've tried to do this, I understand what you're going through. He simply doesn't listen, and he doesn't have really much of a control on what he's doing. And if he thinks that he can message me tomorrow or later tonight or midway through this live stream or whatever and thinking that, yeah, he's still going to DM me back, yeah, I probably won't. I'll read what you say, and that's about it. So, like, seriously, this is just getting really crazy and really out of hand at the moment. Hooter Girl, $2. Just attacked Liz. Now it's disappointing. I think went to LeagueCon last night. All right, thank you guys for the super chats. Means a lot. Now, again, I'm going to go back onto Twitter right now and sit here and look at all the new tweets being posted real quick. In other news, big puffer. Nice. Let's go to Kelly's tweets for a second. Kelly's been posting a bit. All right. Right here, Ohmwrecker continues causing me, my family, and my business harm. This is what I've been dealing with for years. This is Ohm. He's petty and completely obsessed with us. I just want him to leave me and my family alone. Kelly responds, he's a miserable, vindictive rat. He uses these girls to further his weird vendetta, twists their words, and tries to make small and insignificant things look awful when in reality there's nothing. Get a life, you freak. Okay, so, again... So we skip my tweet? Okay. Big Puffer, I'll go back to your tweet if you want me to go back to your tweet. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were an active watcher, so let's go back. Let's actually go to Big Puffer right now. First off, awesome. Blurry image. Perfect. Couldn't have done it better myself. Whoa, look at that. That is insane. I'm going to save that image right there. I'm sorry. I kind of need that for later. All right. Now, we're going to sit here and watch this. Hopefully this isn't copyright. It probably is copyright. I have no idea. Hey, Rome, $5 sup, man. All right, you deserve a like, Puffer. My bad. Louis says, I don't know why he messaged you. He should focus on his stories. I don't know why he was messaging me in the first place either. So... Anyways, we're going to go back to Kelly's tweets on here real quick. But yeah. Anyways, that's what it is, though. Puffer, actually, nice tweet, by the way. And yeah. So anyways, moving on right here. This is He, blah, blah, blah. I already read that. And then, get a life, you freak, is what she ends on. He has been threatening Tyler for months because they didn't feel comfortable playing with him. I'm so tired. And just gave semblance of function and brain cell to leave us alone, which is what everyone except him wanted. Feels like we are, thank you, means a lot. No problem, Big Puffer. Again, Puffer, thanks for making me laugh a little bit. I'm getting really pissed off right now. This is some serious BS. Yes, it is. Thank you, Puffer, though. We can always count on, like, Puffer or someone else to join the chat to relieve a little bit of tension and stress as we're all doing it. Because I bet we're all getting a little pissy right now as these tweets are getting out because it's getting kind of serious. Deceased letter a few months ago, him and Tyler were arguing with Taylor. Lou spent like $100 showing that he's a fucking psycho. I'm literally worried because he has our address. I kept this quiet because I didn't want it to escalate. Anything that Tyler just wanted to resolve things peacefully, and he's shown that he doesn't want that, so here we are. By the way, when Tyler and I were talking, he never pressured me into nudes. I looked like this, so... There's a picture. Also, asking for nudes isn't a bad thing, so don't feel ashamed, but he never pressured me ever or even asked Lamau. So that's that right there. That's Halo music. It's free to use. All right, if it's all good to use, then we're all good to go. Thank you, Louis. So anyways, getting on to this, I think, Chrissy also made a statement. We're going to talk about Chrissy's statement on Twitter also. Hardy Games with $5 super chat. The girl, is claiming to be a victim, said they were born in 1995, which means in 2013, they would have been 17, turning 18, or already 18. Thank you for that information, and thank you for the $5 super chat. Cow, $2 super chat. Ohmwrecker, more, like literal Ohmwrecker. Thank you for the $2 super chat. All right, so continuing on with this, we're going to Chrissy's tweet, because I think she's made a tweet right here. Ohmwrecker sat here and posted this. Hey, Fissy, are you ready to stop denying shit, help some victims of Delirious for once, instead of painting a rosy bullshit picture of hazing and Delirious being the victim? With your husband knew this girl, by the way, also responding to that. So 407 apparently knew the person, is according to Ohm. Chrissy said, sorry, I'm busy. I'm busy working. I'll deal with this later. So yeah, that's that. We'll see what people are saying in the chat real quick. All right, we're all good here. So again, we're gonna probably, I think there was more on Ohm's on Twitter too that we needed to do, but again, all this is getting really serious with all of this right now. There's another tweet right here saying, I feel terribly bad for Liz and their daughter. I also feel terrible for the victims and of course the loss of a friend. I will never stand by someone with valid predator allegations. I would ask that Chrissy speak to her and be an advocate for other girls affected. Again, all right, so, I'm gonna I really hope Ohm's watching this right now. But I'm just gonna sit here and say this now. You're literally gonna sit here and blast Delirious right now and go after all of this right now. You're gonna jump on and throw all of this right now, and then you're gonna switch it up. Then you're instantly gonna sit here and switch it up. I will turn on slow mode a little bit more in a second. Then you're instantly gonna sit here and switch it up again. You're going to switch it back over to the victim thing again, okay? And this is what I've been talking about. Once you sit here and backfire with all these tweets, we're going to go by one and say, okay, wrong. And then we're finally going to get to something that could be somewhat right, okay? I'm going to worry about the slow-mo thing first because I need to get that so people aren't freaking out real quick. Okay, just turned it up another 5 seconds for you. So hopefully everything's going to be going good for that. $5 super chat. If Owned talked to the Vanos crew about this drama, then the problem will slowly die down. I don't know at this point if that would even be possible. Probably. Most likely not, actually. $5 super chat from Vagabond. Was that Oren Burks I saw? Sorry, that's random, but I'm a Packers fan. Yeah, I'm a Packers fan. I live in Iowa. We don't really have an NFL team here in Iowa. But, yeah. Anyways, now, what we're going to sit here and do is just pretty much sit here and talk about this. Ohm sat here, and he's sitting here just constantly posting all this. The email that says, by the way, this is fake, is the fake spoof email I was sent after she emailed Delirious business address. The spoof email was clearly meant to make me ignore the name, and it almost worked. So he's claiming... Louis says Ohm is trying to manipulate Chrissy into virtue signaling for him. I hope not, but again, we'll end up seeing. Chrissy has been very adamant on standing up for women, which a big props to Chrissy in the chat, by the way, for standing up for a lot of women, especially when a lot of stuff is being overshadowed by this entire situation. So props to her real quick. I want to be able to address this real quick that pretty much what he's sitting here saying is that there was a spoof email and it's almost got him to ignore the name and stuff like that and ignore the whole thing that's going on with the actual stuff. And anyways, because there was a spoof email and there's more information in one of these tweets. So this is what I just read, this tweet right here. You can read it yourself. And then I don't think there's any other information people are posting that we could actually use right there. But this is the entire tweet. One victim who alleged Delirious had made child porn when she was 16 in mid-2012, who emailed Delirious less than 4 hours later. I got a spoof email that in the email feed looked identical to the real one. I nearly deleted her email because of the fake thinking it's spam. But it's real, apparently. And this is the spoof email, apparently. This is the spoof email. Okay, where's the actual email at? Looking. This proves that this person's real. No other tweets about it. $5 super chat from Daniel. Another Iowan. I went to college at Co-College, and Co-College is what you're talking about, and spent a lot of time in Iowa City, Des Moines, and Davenport. Well, awesome. Thank you. It's one of the first people that said that from Iowa that I actually knew. Hi, Jonathan. You might remember me. You might not. I've been watching The Accusation's Truth about you, and Marcel gave you my contact details. At least he said he would. I know this is all true because you did it to me. Remember, all I want is a fucking apology. Stop pretending like the victim. You're not the victim. That young girl from the UK you abused over Skype. And that's that. So that's the real email, I assume. And then that's the spoof email. Okay? So, again, it's hard to pick all this apart because all of this is coming just literally rapid fire really fast. So again, what I got to take from this, if this is real and all this identification and everything else ends up, being real, that's one thing. But we got to have some solid proof that this is what happened. This is a story. This person's confirming it's them. That's the email and the date it happened. And that's the spoof email. That's what I can get from this, okay? Now, talking about this and what's going on here, All I can specifically say right now with all this information right here presented in front of us is that, okay, I sat here and something happened to me, so I'm going to take a picture of my identification real quick. I'm going to send it to this person so they know I'm real, and then I'm going to type up some story that happened to me, blah, blah, blah. This can obviously be fake. There needs to be more evidence, and people are going to call this out. I'm not saying this on behalf of, I'm not going to sit here and solidly believe someone. Again, this has happened before. When one allegation comes out, there will be a lot of other people that end up stepping up. They'll say that it happened to me too, me too, me too, me too. Okay, this has to be public knowledge going forward. So if there's evidence behind this, and if it's real, that's something that we can get in further discussion with. Other than that, though, all we're seeing is a bunch of tweets of you backfiring and getting all pissy and upset that Delirious exposed a few DMs between y'all. And that's all he did. It was a few DMs over the course of a few months. Now, all of this stuff, and it's jumping to everything. You adding Chrissy and stuff like that. You sitting here putting out not only a bunch of messages, video clips that are completely irrelevant, and a long list of emails right here, including a Steam message of him being actually quite sincere and trying to patch things up yet again. And it's led to all of this. Just saying, that seems a bit radical, irrational coming from you. And this is what I was talking about when we were DMing, that you need to cool your jets before you post. He literally did not wait even 20 minutes before he started posting. He started posting about 20 minutes later. He didn't even wait that long. He jumped to it. He saw it. He jumped to it. He posted back. $5 super chat from V Raiden. Why would she post the screenshot from Ohm's email if that's what he is claiming? Why is he almost skimmed over it? Also, Northeast Iowa here. Oh, awesome. Another person from Iowa. Why would she post the screenshot from Ohm's email if that's what he's claiming is why he almost skimmed over it? I'm sorry, I don't quite understand that. I might be dumb. Let me try reading it one more time. Why would she post the screenshots from Ohm's email if that's what he's claiming is? Are you talking about why would she post the screenshots? She posts the screenshots? Was she the one? Did he retweet that? That's my bad. Hold on, let me look. Yeah. So apparently that's her. She posts the screenshots if it was from her email. Well, no. If you look at it clearly, let me re-show that. I think you misrepresented. So she can see this clearly. She can go to sent mail and stuff like that. I don't know how it works. If something is said sent mail and stuff like that, let me know. That's her pictures that she decided to post online. This is this. She could have looked at her sent. Yep, right here, sent. So it is, she took pictures from her perspective and did it, and he retweeted it right here. That's what he did. So again, we have to end up seeing whether or not this is true or not. Dribble Joe, $5 super chat. Someone on Twitter reverse searched the picture of the ID on Google and found it. Okay, that again, we're getting into information that's going to start doxing people, and him by sharing the screenshot and continue doing it, this is getting into some very now you're revealing people's information. You're literally doxing them out to the internet as a certain subject for this. Oh my god. Bryce confirmed Delirious statement on Ohm kicking Bryce out of the group chat. All right, thank you for that, and also thank you for the super chat. Another super chat from Bunnyman. That identification looks fake. I have the same one, but there is a flag on mine. I'm from the UK. All right. It can be proven that it's fake, then that would be one thing. That's something that we can do it. All right. Anyways, continuing past this, does the card even say a year? I'll look at the card real quick. It's all blurred out. Yeah, it's the date is revealed. 08, 09, and it looks like 1995 was the date. Right here. Like, you can kind of see it there. The UK, Miss, blah, 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 blah. So it's saying the date and the age. And according to Ohm, she was 16 in mid-2012. Well, she would have been 17, could have been almost 18 at the time. Not 16. Just think about it. Mid-2012. So you're talking about June or July. 12 years before that, it'd be 2000. And she was born 5 years before that. So maybe exactly 16, 17. So, yeah. $2 super chat. Wouldn't that make Ohm an accomplice if he knew? I mean, anyone who would knew, I guess. But, again, we got to see whether or not it's true. It's getting to the point where, like, he's starting to throw major accusations at him. And it's getting kind of fucked up. It's not 2013. He's saying mid-2012. Which, again, I don't know if this is the exact... It's not the exact same person. It's not Breland. This is someone else. So, it's a different person. Yeah, but if Delirious was in if Delirious was in the United States, which he probably was at the time, it would be considered. But anyways, we're not getting into the legal gist of it and all. I'm just trying to cover the drama at the moment. And right now, man, this is all getting... It's all getting feisty, guys. It's all getting really feisty. Let me know if anyone else has sat here and said anything right now. Because right now it's getting a bit feisty. Let me double check on all the tweets he's been posting lately. $5 super chat from Bunnyman. There isn't a flag on mine. Did a typo on mine. Oh, that has one. Alright. Fix your damn headphone cable, Blake says. Kind of can't right now. Mystic Optics, $5 super chat. This is all happened in 2014, and he waited until 2021 to say anything. Yet he's against this kind of stuff. No, he claims, again, I'm not trying to defend Ohm at all in this, but you do need to point out what he said from his side. He says that he's learned about a lot of this Delirious stuff a little bit back in March, a couple months ago. But he's had dirt against the entire group since at least last year, and there's been problems for years. So again, there's a weird timeline with all of this, and this would have been a lot better if he came out with his own video. So then a lot of people like you guys aren't going to sit here and say, wait, he was friends since 2014? Didn't he know? Not exactly. Again, I don't know. So, Keemstar has tweeted, oh God. Let me check out what Keemstar has said. I'm also seeing Smitty tweet right now about something else completely different. So it's yeah, this shit is getting wild. Yay for us, because we got something to talk about, I guess, but terrible for everyone else. So Ohm needs to stop tweeting. Right here, GameStar says, looking at these tweets by Ohm and Delirious, oh my God, this is getting insane. By the way, this is the dumbest tweet I've ever seen Ohm ever, or not Ohm, but Keem ever post. If you agree, say nothing in response to these tweets. And his first tweet was, I've never made any mistakes in my life. If you agree, say nothing in response to these tweets. And honestly, if you click on them, you can't reply to it. Oh my God. You got us, Keem. Oh, dang. Oh, no. Whatever. Stitch Delirious, $5 super chat. Delirious posted DMs proving Ohm has been holding this over his head since last year. So another Ohm lie. Thanks for the content. Yeah, no problem. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Now I'm gonna get back into originally what I was gonna talk about, which was Delirious and his Delirious and in his tweets. Before I do that, there's been some new tweets that have been going on. Shane, $5 super chat. She has a fake email, not Ohm, but Ohm has claimed he has it. Shows they are colluding together. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Right here, Hallie says, "I will fight for my friends. Some you've named have done nothing but treat me with kindness and treat me like family. You deserve every bit of nasty comment for what you are doing, but it isn't too late to move the hell on. Get therapy. You hold onto grudges. Starving. So again, I don't know if this is directly talking about that, but someone messaged me in a comment here. Honestly, I've crossed too many lines. Kelly said he knows their address, and now Ohm is bringing in Delirious's family. Like, where does it stop? Is he just making it worse for himself? And he kept avoiding the questions when he was talking with TJV. So yeah, again, a lot of stuff going towards Ohm right now. Let's get into it. Hey, what is TJV's Twitter username? If you guys want to know my Twitter, there's my Twitter right here. I guess I'll link it in the chat. If you have not followed me yet, follow me. If you haven't known, I got blocked by Keemstar because I called him out on his crap because he's honestly fake for everything that he's been doing. He has not invested in the full information that's been coming out and stuff like that, so it's kind of ridiculous. But yeah. Be awesome if you guys follow me on Twitter, and feel free to tweet at me or whatever. But anyways, I want to be able to get into this more. I'm scrolling down. I'm looking at more information right now to see whether or not people have said more. I think I've read most of Kelly's tweets. I have not gotten into Liz Katz tweets, which I should. I will get into Liz Katz tweets soon. I want to finish up Delirious's now. Turn slow mode up a little bit more right now. Yep, no problem. Okay. What's up, Austin? Answer my phone. Oh, shit. Have you been calling me? I have no idea. Oh, God. I'm gonna have to get into Delirious post here in a second. I gotta get down to these tweets and get back to reading those tweets, because I do gotta do that. I'll answer it, though. Okay. All right. So, see people talking about this and that. Okay. Okay, so I gotta go through the rest of these tweets right now. The tweets that I have to go through right now. I don't think it was that tweet. I think the last one was about Eminem, yes. So this is the last tweet that we've been through. I don't want to go double down on rereading this tweet, but pretty much right here, I'm talking about more beef, and at the end, no, it's petty. Those people didn't like you. You cannot force people to like you. That was pretty much the ending of that conversation. Guys, it doesn't matter if age of consent in England or the UK is a certain age. He is in the US. He is under US law. And that U.S. law, if you end up sitting here and going online on the internet, it's where you live, where you're accessing the internet from. It does not matter about age consent far away. So if you're arguing that point, good luck. Good luck. Anyways, getting past that. Ohmwrecker says, I'm not trying to use you. I'm trying to show that Marcel has history of doing shit. So what the fuck can I do? I have no defense. Not a single person in the group. Okay, people can bring up that in a different state it's 16 or whatever, but I'm pretty sure wherever Ohm lives, it's probably, or not Ohm, but Delirious, wherever Ohm lives, it's 18. Is it North Carolina where he lives? Again, I have no idea, but I'm pretty sure it's national law. States might have their own variants of laws, but state and national law have contradicted each other. And plus, if these things happened 10 years ago, are they going to do anything? Probably not. Mini Lad was living in California. Age of consent at that point was 18, and it was happening to another girl in another state. And then everyone boiled down to state law. Police didn't get involved anyways. I don't think police will get involved with this. I don't think it will happen. Plus, there's not any really concrete evidence. Was there any recordings that it actually happened? Was there any this that happened or that happened? That one situation was, but the other situation with the email, we have no idea whether or not it happened. There's no evidence to back it up. It's just a claim that she's making, and apparently Ohm has the evidence. So we're going to have to sit here and see. So, again, keep arguing about it in the chat all you want. I'm not addressing it again, so hopefully that conversation ends up dying out quick. Delirious ends up saying, I don't care. Ohmwrecker says, you are watching these guys kick me while I'm down instead of apologizing. Delirious says, he apologized and I'm okay with it. It was so long ago. Leave me out of it. Ohmwrecker says, no, I am saying to me, they're not trying to write any of this shit. This is so damn hard. This is so damn hard, dude. Like, I don't know what to do. I'm not trying to hurt you. I have purposely done all I can to leave you out of it. I'm sorry, man. Like, please understand the shit they told me. I know it involves you, but what the fuck am I supposed to do? The narrative is that I'm the problem and that they're not bullies, that I'm a 40-year-old baby. Revealing my fucking age. Would they ever do that to you? Talking about how much I make? And you want me to remove a shred of evidence I have showing his character? Like, I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do. Do you have any old screenshots of them talking shit in chat or C-tier stuff or anything showing they're lying? Like, is there anything else I can show that backs up my point in a similar way? I'm going to try to sleep on it because as people wake up, they're going to see the shit Marcel, Wildcat, Fissy, Nikki C, etc. were tweeting, and like every point matters. They have attacked my character hard. Please try to understand my positions. I'm sorry, man. I swear I'm not trying to hurt you or bring you into this. But you kind of are by asking for the evidence and, you know, sounds like you're trying to side with him and yada, yada, yada. Kuro159, during level 2, thank you very much. It means a lot. Continuing, H2O Delirious sat here and said, I trusted you when I asked you to leave me out of it, and you said, okay, it didn't happen to you, it happened to me, it's my story to tell, not yours. You will be shamed for telling when I asked so many times for you to leave it alone. The only person on this planet that seems to keep bringing up my past, I severely hate that you keep doing this. You make me feel like a complete shit, Ohm. So from all of this, it looks like Ohm is sitting here saying that you're gonna have my back on it, you're gonna help out, yada yada yada, and etc. and all the other stuff. So that's what it looks like it is being said. Continuing, Delirious sat here and continue with this next tweet, and I think these are in exact order. Not 100% for sure on this, but we'll see. That was my opinion on what he would do. Again, the video thing happened to me. Oh, hold on 1 second. Alright, so that is my opinion on what you do. Again, the video thing that happened to me, I respectfully don't want to live that bullshit again. I want to be let out of your feud with that group. It happened so long ago, and he and I have talked along multiple times how it affected me, and he has apologized on it. Ohm replied saying, Delirious, do you not understand how delicate the situation is? Look at Wildcat's tweets and lies. Speaking of which, you not understand how delicate the situation is, looking at Wildcat's tweets and lies. Speaking of which, I am planning on asking my attorney about action items there after I wake up, especially for the blackmail aspect, he said twice. So again, I think Ohm sat here and was Ohm was sitting here telling me during our interview, our big famous interview that's up on my channel that we had in our Discord call, that Kelly or Wildcat, they're getting attorneys involved. But you're mentioning an attorney a complete year before. So again, that's another lie on Ohm. If you did not know, I just want to point that out. Can you please help me then? Delirious, I need anyone to say something. You said I'm one of your closest friends. I will be giving up a piece of evidence that is true, even though it doesn't identify you. That's like saying XYZ sexually assaults someone in 2014, and then the victim saying, "Why did you tell my story?" and then why weren't even identified. So right here, speaking on this right here, Delirious, I need anyone to say something. It kind of seems like in this situation, Ohm seems a bit scared, a little bit worried. And it's looking like him being scared and worried right here that if he does end up coming out with anything, he's probably going to get trampled on. Again, Ohm is indeed making claims that there's a blackmail aspect and all this other stuff. And again, Ohm and Wildcat's been having their feud for a long, long time. So it's been stuff that's been going on for a while. But again, I think it's I think right now this is Delirious telling for multiple times for several months that he wants to stay out of it. Imagine if I were dating a girl that didn't want to tell my story. You would get so much hate. Or imagine if I were a girl that didn't want to tell my story. You would get so much hate for doing something I asked. So again, Delirious is saying leave me out of it, and he doesn't want to be involved. And people would imaginably so, get upset because you're not respecting, their privacy. They don't want that privacy to be able to come out. But that's what Ohm was pushing for. It looks like back in these tweets at the time. And again, it's stuff right here where he's mentioning here and there that this is some of the things he's had to deal with for a while. That was the purpose of these tweets coming out in the first place. Ohm and I have asked you many times over the years to never talk about that because it's over with. Either delete it or I'm leaving this call. I trust you, Ohm. Come on. Ohmwrecker continues, you are asking me to delete a piece of evidence that shows that Marcel is toxic and a bully, which I need now more than ever. As they lie and drag my name, do you see me lying in my tweets? It does. I'm a bullied by the same person as you were once. Oh, sorry, my bad. Thank you. Their high school drama. I just read this top part right here. That's all this is. I was fucking bullied at the point people couldn't even invite shit they that wanted to tell me how I demonstrate his character in any other way when he is so silly. When he's so silly, probably is what he meant. It'd be easier if anyone in the group just opened their damn mouth and said, hold up, this isn't okay, I saw the shit. You are asking me to delete a shred of evidence about who he is. So I'm asking, please have my back. Please, you see what they're doing to me. Imagine if it was you. I am blown panic. I told these assholes I have a fucking disability, and they still do the shit to me. Delirious, I'm trying to hear you out, but I also have to go to bed. If you're still there, talk to me. And he says, it's my life, not yours. So again, this is some of the stuff that is going on currently. Crazy dono. Marcos, thank you very much for the dono. Just wanted to add this. Sigh, honestly, many gamers want to leave their past behind. We all make mistakes. No one is perfect in this world. Life was not meant to be easy, but they try their best to be better. Thank you very much, Marcos. That means a lot. Thank you for the super chat as well. Another big one super chat from you. Ohm thinks it's justice, but to me, all I see is obsession and Ohm session. He saved videos from 2012 to present. He really needs to stop. Ohm needs to learn something most of the gamers did to move on. I don't think Ohm started playing with them until 2014. I asked him in the interview back in 2012-13, were you playing with them? Ohm was not playing with them at that time. It was kind of 2014 up at that point. So, but yeah, I get your point. I've been telling him for a while to move on. I've told him in private DMs this morning before he posted these and before Delirious posted. I told him chill out. But this is what it is. So this is what it is. Yeah, a lot of people were freaking out. Those are super high donos. They're not, but I still appreciate it nonetheless. So, thank you very much for that. Thank you very much. Yeah, so again, main thing to take out about this is, again, Delirious is saying again for like the 12th time, it's my life, not yours. It's my life, not yours. That's what he's saying in the chat. Keep me out of it is pretty much what he's saying. And this wraps up all the tweets said right here about all of this. And it's ridiculous how many tweets are out about this right now. So again, something to keep in mind going forward. Moving forward, that there's all this evidence that's been coming out and stuff like that. John posting, let's go. This is John reacting to his. Kind of funny, kind of hilarious. Obviously, John and Smitty are like a good duo, obviously. Now let's move on to Liz Katz. Liz Katz here. I said a lot. And if you don't know, Liz and Ohm was going back and forth on Twitter last night and stuff like that. And this was some of the stuff that they were talking about right here. Family Delirious does not play. Talking about Liz, Delirious, and their baby that they have it together. People need to understand why this is so serious. What is being done doesn't just affect public opinion. It affects livelihoods and people being falsely accused. Even absurd accusations themselves affect jobs. Imagine this happening to you. The company you work for would drop you. Chances of being welcomed back, even when you clear your name, are slim. When you clear your name, are slim. It can take years to bounce back from a false accusation. The civil process of dealing with it is messy and long. There's no criminal process, but there should be. Liz Katz continues saying, if this happened to you, it would be world-shattering. So even armed with lies and a vindictive person gets their way. They got you. That's why we are speaking out now. This isn't a popcorn moment. What would you do if this happened to you? How do you think you would be doing? Probably not that good. So again, I want to be able to bring this up. These are all good points that are being brought up right now in the moment. And we have to be able to continue mentioning too that this is getting really serious. And what I think was getting really serious is what Kelly was bringing up, which were really good points actually. If they are so-called true and stuff like that, which it's probably a good idea to assume that they are at this point, because we can't really believe what Ohm is saying right here. Right here, he has been threatening Tyler for months because they didn't feel comfortable playing with him. I'm so tired of him, and I wish right here is more what I'm talking about. Feels like we are being effing stalked. Feels like it. Not that Ohm is stalking him. I've been seeing some tweets saying Ohm is a stalker, and some people in my chat. It feels like we're being effing stalked. He found our address and sent a fucking cease and desist letter a few months ago because him and Tyler were arguing on Twitter. Literally spent like $100 to show he was a fucking psycho. And then there's a huge thread talking about this. I kept this quiet because I didn't want to escalate anything, and Tyler just wanted to resolve things peacefully, but he's shown doesn't want to, so here we are. And again, I can confirm that this is the case. Wildcat messaged me and told me that him and Ohm and the group wanted to resolve things peacefully. That's what they were going to attempt to do. And Ohm, didn't want to apparently, and then it got to the point where it is. And they were all going to move on. Not the point where they're going to play together again or anything, because I feel like they weren't going to play together for a long time after a lot of the shit that Omen's been saying and the things that he's been doing. But it's getting to the point where it's getting ridiculous. And I know that they were trying to do it because I was told that, but again, if you're on the other side, you can say everything I'm saying is a lie, or I was told lies, or I blah blah blah, all this other stuff. The other side could also use out of context and stuff like that. Again, you just got to pick your battles on what you're gonna end up doing and stuff like that. It's a crazy thing right now, and I think we all need to sit here and take it one step at a time. I'm gonna sit here and then look up this real quick, seeing if there's any more Twitter drama that we need to look into this. Was there probably is. Okay, right here. Huge Twitter thread right here. Hold on. Let me make sure I got the right one. Okay, right here. So, right here, I feel terribly bad for Liz and their daughter. I also feel terrible for the victims. And of course, the loss of a friend. I will never stand by someone with valid predator allegations. I would ask that Chrissy, right here, 407's wife, speak to her and be an advocate for any other girls affected. Someone replied, "You stood with Minnie for a while." He said, "No, I parted ways with him the literal day he got outed." And that's been it on this one. Now, if we go back, right here, here's another one. We'll pull up it. It was that again. Imagine being a 40-year-old man and going this low. You're a fucking stain on the planet Earth at this point. Imagine a 34-year-old in a group of friends fighting as hard as they did to suppress people finding out a member is involved with child porn allegations, literally spewing lies, misrepresenting the past, and unleashing a hate mob repeatedly. Going back, we'll do it again. The same tweet. I agree, you should not bring people into something they have no part in, especially baby whom it is none of your concern. That is a line you never cross. What if someone dragged your entire family into something that you had no part of anything? Stop that shit, please. He responded by saying she brought herself into it by repeatedly attacking me and my character that made implications that were not anywhere close to true. All while her boyfriend was sneaking around hiding this stuff and scheming against me. I will not sympathize with her. So again, this is Ohm's stance on everything. And I think 100% this is manipulation at its finest. He's sitting here trying to manipulate these people into thinking what he's thinking. None of these things are addressing exact evidence to any of this stuff at all. So again, he's gonna do what he can to sit here and say what he can say to continue obviously what he's trying to spread and get people to view the way he views things and get his viewpoint out there and try to get people behind him, because obviously it's not going good. 99% of people out there ain't buying into this. There's a 0.001% of people that are supporting him right now. So the part isn't, we're not worried about public opinion right now. Public opinion is fine, okay? I'll be making plenty of videos that are going to get thousands and thousands of views, and trust me, public opinion will be fine. Wait for my Justice League versus Ohmwrecker video that will probably come out someday. Public opinion ain't going to be a problem. What's going to end up being a problem is that if he has all this information and he has addresses like he says in these tweets, and he makes it sound like a threat too when he puts them out there, you're getting to the point where, okay, this is the part where people literally start rolling up with shotguns being like, okay, you gotta shut your mouth or something's gonna happen. I mean, this is ridiculous at this point. and apparently the cease and desist order came a couple months ago, according to Kelly. So there's already some sort of legal thing that ended up happening and getting involved, but man, it's crazy that all this is happening. I honestly wish Louis just listened, but whatever. Louis says, trying to use Chrissy for his agenda. Well, again, that's what I said earlier. I said that he's bringing up the victim things as he's sitting here arguing his little personal beefs with these people. He's literally, he was sitting here. I'll pull it up right now. I'll show you guys. So he posted what he posted. So nothing to do with the victims at all. Okay. So as of today, right here, boom. Boom, 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 boom. All these right here, keep talking about it. This video has nothing to do with the victims at all. This is personal stuff in them. He's calling him toxic. He say that he doesn't care about him. Something about the upload schedule, that he always had to post late. And he makes so much money and he brags about it. There's the situation with a victim. And then boom, boom. And then right here, you're trying to use Chrissy again. Multiple times, actually, right here. Multiple tweets right here, sending it out. And Chrissy responded by, I got work right now. I'll check this out later. Because she's going out changing the world right now. But seriously, like, again, if anybody was coming across this and sensed bullshit upon any of these, like, I'm sensing bullshit on a lot of these. Like, these two videos are completely unnecessary. This is something that I would not mind talking to home with at all. I would jump on this right away, being like, yeah, what was the part of the, like, what's so bad about the part of the videos? Is it because he said, because he said the F word in this, or in this one, and this one he brought up money? Is that it? Is that what we're talking about? Is that the big problem? All this bullshit, and then if someone comes by and says, oh yeah, he's right about this, advocate for the other girls affected. Yeah, I believe in that. Boom. That's trying to manipulate people into sitting here and doing that. Again, it's what's expected. I'm not shocked by it in any form, any sense at all. Time to make a tweet about it and do it, because, again, okay, real quick, before I do a tweet, I just want to say right now, it's kind of crazy that all this stuff's happening. I get it. Remember, as the public, don't go out there and be sending death threats. Don't be going out and doing this. But it's getting to the part where it's getting really dangerous. But yes, people's jobs are being affected by it. Not only Ohm, but also the people he's trying to call out right now. Brands and all this other stuff. Hopefully it doesn't go into the point where now they're struggling on money and all this other stuff. Because some of these people, are probably going to be wanting to build families someday and stuff like that, and have kids someday. So, like, that part is very serious, and it would suck to get a lot of that jeopardized for all this. But anyways, also the addresses and real names and all this other stuff that they can use, it's ridiculous. So, again, just keep that in mind going forward. It's getting a little ridiculous at this point, in my opinion, but no, I want to use credibility. I don't want to use credit. Ugh. make sure to go over here, hit that heart, hit that retweet. I'm not going to retweet it because I just tweeted it. And hit that button if you'd like to comment and say your own opinion and stuff like that. Yada, yada, yada. That's what it is. Carbon, I don't think I'm following you on Twitter, so you won't pop up in my mentions because only people I follow pop up in my mentions. So you're going to have to send me your Twitter if you did that. If you tweeted me in anything at all, but yeah. There's a lot going on with this right now. It's ridiculous that this is all happening, but... So my tweet that I pretty much just put out, which I really hope there's no response to it, but I just hope he ends up getting around to reading it, because I'm not going to DM him again after all this. But I said my firing back would be a bad idea. Most of what you put out is BS and should not be believed. At this point, if your credibility wasn't completely gone, it is now. So again, a lot of the things can be called out exactly on what I've been pulling out. I've been doing it this entire stream. There's no shock, there's no surprise to any of this, and it is what it is. So yeah. So right here, somebody tweeted that this is what some of Ohm's friends or whatever have put out. I don't normally enjoy watching paranoid, sociopathic YouTubers burn down their careers in real time, except yes, I do. I received a DM from said person because someone else, this man likes to watch everything. Dear God, he's obsessed with everyone in this space. I unfollowed him once and he blew up my Discord DMs with vague accusations, no follow through. We haven't played games and spoken much in years. It was scary and how much cared about that follow. I finally ended up blocking them today. Honestly, I hadn't thought about them in a year. Anyway, I'm expecting to reply this conversation in 3, 2, 1. Reply. Blah, 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 blah. And that's talking about it more. So, yeah. Anyways, that's that and everything else in between. So, make sure to go give it a like and everything else. Yeah. It's kind of ridiculous that all this is it's happening and stuff like that. God damn. Anyways, that's the gist of what's going on right now. It's honestly ridiculous that all this is going on. Again, I'm going to wait for more details to come out because I'm sure there's going to be more tweeting. There's going to be more stuff. Obviously, I haven't tweeted and I'm not going to go tweet at him excessively like I have before. I know he watches my videos and watches my streams and stuff like that, and I'm not expecting him to sit here and try to put out a bunch of that information and stuff and all that, but and reply and all that. So again, I'm going to avoid sitting here and calling them out as much as I did Keemstar. I'm going to save it more for the platform here to inform you guys. I got a lot bigger of a following here anyways, so I'd rather you guys know and sit here and do whatever I got to do here rather than do it elsewhere. So it is what it is, though. Damn. He couldn't have just sat here and chilled out for a moment. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. TJV, did you have a Dropbox? Like a long time ago. A long time ago. Plus, shipping stuff is, like, honestly expensive sometimes, so I usually don't want to do Dropboxes anymore, but I want to get an Amazon wishlist going again. I should really get that going, especially with all this drama surfacing and people wanting to do nice things, or they can't send super chats in for whatever reason, you know, but they have an Amazon account and they have Prime or whatever, and they can do that. I opened up an Amazon Prime account and I got a few items already. From some of my staff even got some stuff from my Amazon wishlist, which was pretty cool. So I'm thinking about getting that at some point, but getting that started, just see if anyone wants to send little cool things. And you can send a little thank you message in there, which is cool that Amazon does that with their Amazon wishlist. So yeah, everyone's saying use code MOO. Yeah, use code MOO. Use code MOO. I agree. But yeah, you're not asking. If you're asking, not screaming, just making it known. Okay, I don't know what that's referring to, so I'm not gonna comment upon it. All right. We have now a continuous chat. TJV, when you are trying to hold on to your lies, after some time you just forget them or change them. Same with Ohm. He can't keep focusing on the important thing, and because of that, his agenda is shown. Well, again, if your agenda was to sit here, Jesus, Trev, I don't work this hard at my job. Wow. But yeah, okay, so like with the whole agenda thing, if you really sat here and really cared about sitting here and getting some sort of message out and standing up for these victims, all of his beefs with them would have dropped by now. You know what I mean? He would have just focused on the victim stuff and that's it. He cares too much. He has too much of an ego when it comes to that stuff. I mean, I get why the rest of the crew have to come back out and make statements, you know, like Wildcat and Marcel has to come out to talk about it for a little bit. Delirious. I get why they have to, because they have brands, you know, they do need to protect those, and they do need to be able to come out to reveal their side of the truth and stuff like that, to make sure that they're not in the wrong, because if they believe they're not in the wrong and stuff like that, you know, I'm sure if they actually came down to the end of it and they feel like they did something wrong, they may have come out about it. But like, again, like he did, you know, stuff, you just move on and stuff is in the past and stuff like that, and bringing stuff to light like 10 years later just doesn't seem practical sometimes. So like, okay, we found out, I'm going to come out, tell the truth about it, Delirious did, and now at this point he's trying to protect whatever else he has left. You know, he needs to be able to support his family and do what he has to do for all of this stuff. So again, if Ohmwrecker cared that much about these victims and did that, he would have kept his personal problems out of it and focused on that. But instead, not only will he talk about that, he'll also talk his own personal problems and try to get have some sort of vendetta against them. And this is what's been happening for a long time. Nothing's a surprise. Nothing's changed. You know, there's no secrets around it. No nothing. It's just something that's been happening for a while, and it's something that it just has to continue, I guess. So it is what it is. I mean, I literally had a I showed you guys. I had a conversation with Ohm before. This is what makes it so disappointing, is that like Ohm was trying to give me good feedback on everything I'm saying and trying to be super cool with me and all, and tried joking about the whole Yoshi thing right here. And I didn't get why he wanted to do that. And then all of a sudden, when I try to come back and say, okay, you gave me feedback about my channel now, which I never asked for and never wanted from you, you're going to sit here and come back and say, I'm going to come back and say, hey, here's some feedback. Don't fucking post, because if you do, I'm going to make videos on it and I'm going to do it. People are going to want me to talk about it. Don't do it at all. You made yourself look like a fool by going on to Drama Alert. You already made yourself like a fool with the tweets the last few days. And now you're coming back on today and you made him look, again, there's going to be a counter for like potentially false things, 100% false things. I don't think there's like one true statement he might have made in there. I mean, it's just so stupid. I've had some of those fake accounts screenshotted and shown to me, if anyone's asking. Saw a couple people. So yeah. Your headphone wire, have mercy on them. I don't really care. I'll go out and buy a new headset if I need to. Or I'll put a headset on Amazon wishlist or something like that. Have you guys buy me a new headset. Tomorrow with a $5, will Keem get away with no consequences like always? Keem blew up the situation out of proportion too. I don't know how the gnome has fans. I don't know either. I do got some gnome merch down in the description below. I caught his ass in 50K. I got some new merch for that. The link's down in the description for that if you guys want to check that out. But no, I think I'm gonna continue making videos about Keem again. I think Keem's gonna be someone I'll be able to just make fun of for a very long time. Very long time. So, again, I haven't even gotten through like some of the other tweets. I mean, there were some tweets made on the side, Nick and other people have. So, yeah, it's just a lot of crazy stuff right now. And I think that in light of all of this, that Keemstar, he's gonna keep making and doing what he's doing, and I don't think he'll take. I think he'll have to take an overwhelming majority of people to dislike him. But again, he made a video back in 2016 apologizing for something, something that like his he had his people, you know, verify the story or whatever after the fact that he's reported it. So it's already been proven that he reports on hunches and stuff like that, and most of the things he reports not true. He elevates things even higher and doesn't specifically clarify whether or not it's an allegation that it's true or false or whatever. He'll do anything he can for views and make it sound even worse just so he can get more clout out of it. And I'll continue making videos about Keem for a long time. He probably won't go anywhere, and there's nothing we can do about it. He's going to be the self-centered douchebag that he's always been, looking for the biggest clout, so it's whatever. It's whatever. What can we do that? Victor, $10 super chat. I just hope when all is over, the whole group can meet up and have a great vacation, maybe even take a group photo and support one another. Well, I'm sure they're going to have weddings and other stuff like that. It's going to pop up within the group. You know, people might invite each other to the wedding. I mean, I don't think Wildcat and Kelly are married. They're just dating. So, like, if they ever get married and stuff like that, I wouldn't see why Wildcat wouldn't mind inviting them to the wedding. I'm sure it's going to be a private meeting. Yeah, if you guys heard Mimsy in the background meowing, that was Mimsy. Mimsy. Stream wants to come say hi. See Mimsy coming? Come say hi to the stream. You wanna hop up on my lap? Nah, she's gonna go underneath my legs until she decides, hey, yeah, I want to sit on your lap. Yeah, Mimsy's here. What the cat doing though? Just walking around, seeing what I'm up to. I'm in the middle of a stream. I can't keep petting you for an hour. Come say hi to everyone. Maybe your friend Liz is watching. Come on, Mimsy. Maybe Liz Katz is watching. Come hop up here. Come say hi. Do I need to lift you up? She hates being lifted up. Sometimes I have to lift her up. Ugh. And then she'll stay on my lap for a little bit. She might hop down. You a little nervous? There's about 5,000 people watching you. Yeah, she's a bit nervous. Most of the time when I'm editing, though, I'll be sitting here editing, and she'll hop up on my lap on the worst time. The worst possible time. And now she's laying on the floor. You guys want to see that? She's laying down on the floor right now. I got to be very careful about rolling my chair. Your tail is right by the wheel of my chair. I'm just not going to move my chair at all. Do not move my chair at all. So, Mimsy, come on. Come say hi to everyone. Come say hi to everyone. No, she rolls onto her back and she exposes like her belly. She just wants her belly rubbed. She's a thick cat. Yeah, she is. Do not scratch your chair. Mine ruined the leather chair. Yeah, we have another gaming chair upstairs. My dad has one. The very top got completely ripped up by one of the other cats that we have, so yeah. Yeah. Your headphones are bugging me. So twisty. Okay. You want me to fix them? Boom, they're fixed. I mean, there's those little knots that you can see in them. But this is as straight as you're going to get it. And you're only going to get it for a little bit of time. Because then they go back to that. It's the only thing you're going to get. The only thing you're going to get in this. So, sorry to tell you that. Hallie, this just in on Drama Alert. Hallie has Kelly's back. Dun dun dun. But no, I'm so sorry for anything that happened. I have your back. Such a nice, wholesome tweet. Deserves a like. Deserves a like from me. So go like Hallie's tweet. Weird girl 2364. All right, Mimsy moved, so I can scoop my chair along and not worry about running over her tail. But anyways, yeah. Another new member that got toned in. Welcome to level 1 support. Thank you for joining the membership. Awesome. Awesome. People saying Wildcat posted. We will see. Oh, he retweeted? Yeah, he retweeted this, which I did not see. Ohm is currently showing all creators and streamers why you should not play with Ohm. He will save everything no matter what. Stay away from him. Go like this tweet if you haven't already. You guys probably already did, though. Yeah. That's what he's doing. It is what it is. It is what it is. So yeah, it is what it is. Thank you for the membership, though. But yeah, I've reported on most of this. This is what it is. We're gonna have to try to continue this with as much as we can with information, but I think that's all we can cover for now. So again, I don't want to bore you guys for a very long time and constantly keep doing these long streams for a long. That Mexican down the street, $5 super chat, my friend. Can you do a 5-minute recap of the drama? Me, straight face. Yeah, so I'll do one for your friend. Your friend better thank me in the chat. Anyone who doesn't know the full thing about today, thank me in the chat. I'm about to do a recap. So pretty much, I'll even include some behind the scenes thing real quick. So pretty much what happened was Delirious started posting some tweets. Okay. Delirious started posting some tweets. At the time, I was in Discord DMs sitting here talking to Ohm. Ohm was messaging me about my videos, my content, my feedback for me, and saying that I'm biased because of this, and this, and I go and like other people's tweets and all this other stuff. Go back earlier in this VOD, you can see that I was showing the Discord messages. And I was trying to respond to him by simply saying, hey, do not sit here and blast off on Delirious and do all of this. Just be calm when it comes to this. Be calm. Because if you go out and start spreading all of this, I'm going to have to make content about you. I see that you're trying to be nice to me in DMs, even though I told him to don't be nice to me because you and me are not really on the same page. Don't be nice to me. I'm in more support for Wildcat and Chrissy and Kelly and Liz Katz and Delirious than I am you, and you and Keemstar especially. Don't be doing this. This is inappropriate. And I also told him to not go out and fire at Delirious, because if you go online and start making all these tweets, you're going to cause issues. He didn't know about the Delirious tweets until I told him I was about to do a live stream about it. That's how late to the game. 20 minutes later, I'm in the live stream, he's doing a bunch of tweets, and people are telling me in the chat, Ohm's going off, and they're going back and forth. And now it's a war. Now it's getting to the part where it's getting personal, and Ohm puts in tweets. Go back in the stream if you have to, but there's tweets on Ohm's Twitter of him saying that he has full names, he has addresses, he has everything, and all this stuff. $5 super chat. Ohm said the baby attacked him. All right, thank you for the $5 super chat. But like the entire thing, the entire situation, I mean, he's just revealing, and all of his not all, but 99% of his tweets are irrelevant. The video, he put a couple videos on there of Delirious saying he makes $250,000, and I don't even like this game, or I'm tired of playing this game, and I'm tired of doing it when you're making this much money and stuff like that. Who suggested this game? Blah, 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 whatever. Showing that he's bashing and he's boasting about how much money he makes. Terrible example, and it's irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the situation. Another one where he says FAGGOT. Again, nothing to do with the situation, but it is what it is. So again, it is what it is. There's nothing that we can do about it. It's something that we're just gonna have to continue to wait on until we end up seeing evidence. But by him doing this today, I put out a tweet today that I'll show real quick at the end of this live stream. It's nothing that we can sit here and look further into at all. This is simply what it is, and that's all we got to do. So yeah, Dan the man, $5 super chat. To be honest, I just realized I was unintentionally eating popcorn. I mean, sometimes that happens. I've ran into that situation before. So right here, I put out this tweet right here. That kind of sums up the feelings that people should have after this. I said by firing back would be a bad idea. Most of what you put out is BS and should not be believed. At this point, if your credibility wasn't completely gone, it is now. I think this is a good sum up. He's lost all credibility now. His tweets are manipulative. He's been trying to do this for a while. It's what's going on. $5 super chat from Toy Bounty Hunters. Hey man, great job with the coverage. Doing a discussion stream later tonight on this stuff. More with Crows of Judgment. Wanted to extend an invite to you. I will consider it. Thank you very much. Means a lot. But yeah, so again, I put out this tweet. If you have not liked it or whatever, go there, put your discussion in there. I'll make sure to come back to be able to read it and do all this stuff. But again, this stuff is ridiculous. Ohm is getting to the point. It's getting to the point where not only is Ohm's credibility gone, there's major fear that he might be getting into some potential lawsuits and have attorneys pop up and all this other stuff, doxing possible it sounded like he was threatening earlier since he knows addresses and all this other stuff. And then those videos that are irrelevant makes him just look even more like a fool. There's a huge confusion behind the entire email. He retweeted it and said something to it, and it's just really confusing. And I don't think this is the way he wanted it to go, but it is what it is. So again, that's the summary. Pretty much, Delirious tweeted, Ohm and I were DMing, told him not to do it. He went on, made himself look like more of a fool by putting out a bunch of tweets. All of them are unrelated to each other, but they're all against Delirious because he's mad at Delirious. And he's also sitting here trying to manipulate Chrissy to sit here and use the victims as a way, which if he doesn't know, that's weaponizing him. You're trying to get Chrissy on your side and be at least somewhat good with her. But again, he's probably going to bring up, no, I just know Chrissy's an avid supporter and I want her to do what's right, and yada, yada, yada. It's bullshit, and it pisses me off, and it's something that needs to be addressed. So, anyways, that's the summary. So hopefully that wasn't confusing. Delirious tweeted, Ohm responded, was being kind of dumb. He tweeted a bunch of bullshit and lost a lot of his credibility. That's the summary. That's what happened. In short. If you want to know more details, watch this stream, watch this VOD. This is roughly 3 hours long. The first hour or two is probably going to sum up the most information. Trevor, they are talking about Bryce responded to Delirious saying why Bryce stopped playing with them. Again, that's not really much information to go off of. I could pull it up, but what do you want me to say to that? Okay, cool. Bryce stopped playing with them and why. Bryce isn't any key aspect here. He's been mentioned by name from time to time. So again, something we just have to take into consideration moving forward. Something that people don't want to get into. But yeah. So yeah. Hey TJV, if you were Ohm, what would you do now? Well, I told Ohm before. I'm the one who let him. Ohm didn't even know about the Delirious tweets. I confirmed it. I have confirmed proof in a DM on Discord of it. I told him not to post. I wouldn't have posted anything. I wouldn't have posted a thing. If there was something that was true and Ohm knows it's true, you wait until you have the right time to make it public if you have to. If you have to. I don't know if all this stuff he had to make it public. I don't know. I think it's good that Delirious admitted to what he admitted. Marcel admitted to what he admitted. But everything else has been, so far, a bunch of bullshit. So, yeah. It's kind of upsetting. It's getting to the point where, you know, if the Vanoss crew uploads a new video, because sometimes I watch some of their content, it gets to the point where so many things are boggling up inside people's minds now that it's going to get a little bit harder to watch it, but we're obviously going to want to support him when we want. TJV, do you think Ohm may be facing possible arrest? I don't think so. It all depends on how far if court cases end up happening, how far those end up going. But again, I don't know if it probably won't be public knowledge. Hallie did just put out another tweet. Where's the video coming soon? I'm sure girls had said the same thing to him in bed. And like the evidence, nothing's coming. People are getting feisty. People are starting to go off. So again, just keep this in mind. Keep this in mind going forward. But anyways, guys, I'm going to end the stream here. I know it sounds kind of idiotic to end the stream on 4,000 viewers, but again, there's nothing else for me to talk about. I didn't want to stream this early in the first place, but I got a lot of work I got to do, and I want to be able to give you guys the content that I need. This Friday, I'm going to be coming out with a new short film of mine called Life Could Be a Dream. If you guys like to tune into that, give me some support, that'd be amazing. I worked really hard on that short film, and my little brother directed the short film and came up with the story. So yeah, also feel free to join the Discord, links down in the description below. I also have caught in 50K merch with a little gnome on there, inspired by Keemstar acting like a fool. But yeah, again, other than that though, that's it. Hopefully you guys don't mind. Hopefully you guys don't mind this stream being ended early. This is a short 33-hour stream for anyone to come watch. 3 hours is short for me, but it's going to be as short as I possibly can make it, to get anyone to come back and rewatch this. So again, if you want if someone's confused on Twitter, someone that you know, someone in the Discord, and they need to sit here and be updated, watch this stream. If there's anything else that comes out, I promise I will update you guys on it and get you guys to understand it, give you my opinion, but leave the chat open for you guys to voice your opinion as well. So that is it. Thank you guys so much. I will check out Twitter and everything you're at me for. I will check out the Discord and see what you guys are saying. The first thing I'm going to check out is the Discord, though, so go to the Discord. Louis says in the chat before I head out, it just looks like Ohm had all this stuff saved to make everyone look bad in case he needed to make himself relevant or to hold it over their heads. Well, Louis, it could have been from anything, Louis. He could have said something, like someone could have said something in the group while they were playing a game or something like that, and it could have pissed him off to the point being like, okay, well, let me see what I have on them. And then over time, he just built a fucking arsenal of stuff, and now he has a bunch of stuff against the crew that can be taken out of context and all this stuff, and stuff to hurt them, which if stuff's private, it's meant to be private, it's whatever. Everyone tell me in the chat, I'm sure you got some dirty skeletons and dirty secrets in the closet. Everyone's going to. You said a word that you weren't supposed to say. You did something you weren't supposed to do. You bullied someone. You boasted. You bragged. You did whatever. Whatever you did, you probably ended up doing it at some point. Does that mean that all that needs to be exposed and put online because you hurt someone's feelings? No. So, get the fuck over it is what I'm saying, because I'm getting tired of having to talk about it, but I will continue to talk about it because you guys should be updated. But that's the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for all confirming what you guys are confirming, and I will talk to you guys all next time. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Highlight Dragon, by the way. Want to say hi. Also, I'm going to slap Yoshi again because I'm getting in a habit of slapping Yoshi at the end of every stream. Bye, guys.